Say, shy, go time on a Wednesday morning. It's back to work day, baby. It is back to work. The 24-hour rule really kind of becomes a 48-hour rule because Tuesday's an off day. I'm sure you try and stay on schedule as best you can. Obviously, everyone knows the importance when it's sudden death. Win or prepare for 2026, and we've got all the elements for you. We'll mix them up and spit them out as we move through a Wednesday morning. It's a hump day, stump day. Get smart, John. Will keep us sharp in the 7 o'clock hour. I'll find out when you do if it's a Murphy Power Hour today. What did he say last week? Would it be Becky? You don't know.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, no. Dan always knows. Murph will text me sometimes. Here's how it works. Here's what I should do to get maximum Murphy effect. I should say, sadly, we won't have Daniel Murphy today. Because when I say we don't have him, we have him. When I say we have him, we don't. And that's completely on me. And it's just between us and the 6 o'clockers, No one else knows any different.
Right, but if you say, sadly, we don't, and then he pops up, then it's like finding a $20 bill.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I can,
Sir.
kind of, mush it, so to speak. All right. Got a lot of Jag talk today. Again, it's back to work, right? And again, when it comes to I know it's got to be an odd dynamic mentally, man. You can say all the things. We're going to prepare as always. It's the next game in front of us. Blah, 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 blah. But it's not, man. You go to work today. I mean, you got to resist the urge to try and do anything too different. In fact, Liam Cohen was asked. It's his first go-around as a playoff coach as well, obviously as a coordinator, and with his experience in the Rams, he's made some runs before. But he was asked about this week's practice, and do you change anything up?
We have an opportunity to wear pads again this week in practice now that the playoffs start back up. So we may throw pads on this week to be able to go based on our health. And, I think it just gets upticked a little bit, right? It's just the ever-evolving standard of the way that we operate, the way that we walk through, the way we practice, the way that we meet. And then, Sunday at 1 o'clock, it may be a little faster, right? It may be a little bit more physical. I don't know. I mean, I think that's just kind of what you feel when you know it's one and done, right? And when you know you're in a game that it's win or go home. So I'm sure the intensity level will be upticked a little bit, and but I think our guys will be ready for it.
Yeah, I think they will too. Liam Cohen's done a real good job of keeping these guys on point, man. Navigated through some adversity both in game and in season, and they appear to be on a roll. Now, look, they've ridden Trevor Lawrence these last, 6-8 games. That's defined by what the perspective on him has gone from, not just here, but everywhere. But if you really look at this matchup with the Buffalo Bills, and what a tough test, man. What a tough test this is. You have the AFC venerable coming to town. There's no Ravens, no Chiefs. These teams that are seemingly there every year aren't. The Bills are. And I'm sure they're looking at this opportunity just like that. Now, when it comes down to it, the matchups, I want to say, should favor the Jags. But if we're really going to self-reflect here, I'm going to have to say the matchup could favor the Jags. Here's what I mean. You got the number one rush defense against the number one running back, and I feel pretty good there. I mean, they've gone against Jonathan Taylor. They've gone against good backs, Christian McCaffrey. No one's gone over 70 yards on him. So, the kind of heroic day I think it takes from James Cook, some, 180-yard effort, that's just not coming. I believe that. The other side is this. The Bills are especially vulnerable against the run. They're 28th in the National Football League against the run, and now's not the time to completely review and reflect if you're the coaching staff and the organization. But I bet you if you talk to Liam Cohen honestly, the one area he is not satisfied in the improvement is the running game. And the running game should be better. Pull up the team stats for me. I've got some individual stats I want to go through with y'all here off the top, but give me the team rushing stats. At one point early in the year, the Jags were up there in the top 5, really through the first few weeks. But I got a question for you if you're driving in right now. E.T., I'll ask you too. You can take a brief pause. When's the last Give me a date, a game. When's the last game Travis Etienne went for 100?
Ooh.
You don't even have to tell me the game. How has it been? 2 games, 3 games, 4 games?
It's around like 3 or 4 games.
3 or 4 games since
that's what it feel like.
Yeah, since he had a 100-yard game. Travis Etienne hasn't had a 100-yard game since September 28th against the Niners.
Wow.
He had $143 out of the gates against Carolina. Followed it up with 71 against the Bengals on the road. 2 weeks later, 124 yards on the ground to help key that 26-21 win over San Francisco. A day Trevor Lawrence only threw for 174. Etienne was carrying the load early. In fact, he was top probably 3 to 5 in NFL rushing, and the Jags as a team were top 3 to 5 in rushing. And it by the way, this is in no way an indictment of Etienne, who's flashy. He's been good. In fairness now, they've had games where they'll throw it 40 times and run it 15. But since that 124, not a single 100-yard game. The closest Etienne has come in that time frame was the win at Arizona. He had 86 yards rushing that day. You still feel like if they needed to exploit the other team by running the football, that Etienne is up for the challenge. But it's been since September 28th that the Jaguars, Travis Etienne, or the Jaguars at all, have had a 100-yard rusher. So that's the Achilles heel for this Bills defense, or at least it has been. They're not very good at stopping the run. Yeah, I would suggest our leading rusher needs to carry for more than the 32 yards that led us against the Titans. Etienne had 76 rather at Indy, 50 at Denver. Trevor Lawrence led him in rushing against the Jets with 51. Etienne had 74 against the Colts here at home, just 28 at Tennessee. I mentioned the Arizona game. The Chargers game where the Jags ran so strong, Tootin led him with 74. So, yeah, after the 124 against San Francisco, where Etienne was positioned top 3 or 4 in the league, Trevor Lawrence led him in rushing against Kansas City. Then Etienne had just 27 against Seattle and 44 against the Rams. So that kind of slowed the train a little bit. Again, not an indictment, not a criticism. I don't. It feels like if we got to give the ball to Travis Etienne 25 times, he's going to get you 115 yards. It feels that way. Now, I doubt we to have a game where they do that. But if there were one where you were going to weakness exploit, now this week will be a chess match, man, and you're going to hear Liam Cohen talk about that more this hour. All right, where are the Jags in overall team rushing in the NFL?
Oh, I pulled up the individual, the team stats.
Yeah, go to
NFL.
Yeah, go to team. Yeah, NFL team statistics rather. I think we've fallen down out of the top 10 for sure. I mean, we've had games where we've rushed for less than 100 yards, quite a few of them.
All right, what was the question?
Where do we rank in rushing yards per game in the NFL? Yeah, so if you click on the rushing yards tab, it'll recalibrate it for you, so you don't have to bounce your eyes all the way around. And I'm just going to guess blind here. Does that lead you into the 6 o'clock hour? Darkness still upon us out there. Shout out to my Guggen at Sip and Go that went just overboard with positivity and joy, just hollering out good morning to any and everyone he saw. I like that guy. Where are they, E?
20th.
Yeah, 20th.
Yeah.
Right? Feels better than that. Feels like it's more than a strength, but 20th ain't great. So, again, the Bills 28th. What are the Bills? Now that you've got the stats up, go to team stats defense. Yeah, click on the defense tab. And then click on passing yards, allowed in the defensive stats. Again, I told you the Bills are 28th against the run. But here the Jaguars are kind of spinning their wheels a little bit, just 20th in the league. Again, they haven't had a 100-yard rusher since a trip to San Francisco. That was the month of September, gang. Way back September 28th at San Francisco, last 100-yard individual rushing effort for the Jaguars. And so while the Bills are 28th against the run, against the pass, where are they going to be? I would imagine top 10-ish.
12.
So, listen, not like their third pass defense. I'm going to stand by what I said, man. Y'all can, categorize your little silly superstitions and mushes any way you want. I feel really good about the game this week. Feel like it's a good matchup. Feel like we're playing great football. I'm looking forward to the next step for Liam Cohen. matching up, playoff intensity, playoff consequences. We've been playing chess, not checkers, man. He's done a lot of things. His offense has really looked good overall. But, yeah, 20th rushing the football against the 28th ranked rushing defense. Not as much of an advantage as it could be as we go back to that word. All right, we'll take our first time out. We had a blockbuster news in the NFL yesterday. It came from the coaching standpoint. Call it semantics, but I think there was one mistake made with yesterday's big move. We'll dive into that a little bit. We didn't characterize it as such. We didn't use this term yesterday morning. But to be brutally honest, last night's a must-win for the Gator basketball team. We'll tell you if they must-won or not when we come back on the other side. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. It's a stump day, hump day, and you're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get in the huddle with 1010XL's QB.
All right, guys, let's make a play for 1010XL.
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Renewal by Anderson is bringing in the new year with a happy renewal year sale. Buy one, get one 40% off all replacement windows and doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Sale ends January 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich. They quote all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Former Jags middle linebacker Tom McManus brings up grit to the ladies of helmets and heels.
You do it as tough as it is possible to do.
Tommy, Lauren, and Taylor.
Backed by Green Law Group. Afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family-owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top-quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said, "Gone boating." But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jax Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek rope swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water, so Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All right, we are back, and the Florida basketball team is back in the winning column. We didn't call it that yesterday, but it was a must-win for Florida. 0-1 in the conference. They've already lost 5 times this year, more than they lost all last season on the way to a national championship. It's clear that a lot of improvement would have to come for this team to make that kind of magical run. But meanwhile, you want to kind of hold your ground as at least a top 20 basketball team. There was one team ranked in last night's matchup. It was Georgia at number 18. They came to Gainesville 13-1 off a win over Auburn over the weekend. Florida, meanwhile, 9-5, stumbling out of the gate. Just lost to Missouri on Saturday. But Tommy Hauck had 21-12 yesterday. Florida dominated Georgia in the second half. They pulled away. They got a nice home winning streak going now. That's 14 straight. Condon had 21 as well. The backcourt is a serious problem. It remains that way. I can't see any scenario where it improves at this stage. You are what you are. You've played 14 games, and they're the gang that can't shoot straight. Another night from 3 where they shot 25%, man. Savion Lee and Boogie Flan couldn't hit a 3 if it were a layup. The backcourt is going to be their downfall. The backcourt and the bench, they got no bench at all. None. Handlockton. Ugh. You already got 3 big men. You don't even need Handlockton. You're playing Isaiah Brown a lot. That's not really adding much. And then Klavjar comes in, and if he's not hitting threes, he's not worth a ton. And he's your only other backcourt player. And the other 2, the starters, quite frankly, stink. And there were 2 prizes in the portal. Everyone wanted Boogie Flan, Savion Lee. Maybe they can turn it around. Maybe shooters shoot, and they'll get out of a slump, and they'll never be as clutch as last year's gang was. But, man, they got to be better. It's just atrocious. Boogie may have thrown up like an 0 for 7 from 3 yesterday.
Dang, Boogie.
Well, let me look here at the box score. I don't want to, let's go. No, I'm sorry. 2 for 10 overall, 0 for 3. I think it was the last game. Maybe he was 0 for 7 from 3. Your man Savion Lee, another solid 1 for 5 from 3, 2 for 9 overall. Man had 6 points, 2 turnovers. So your backcourt gave you 14 points last night on 1 for 8 from 3, the starters at least. 24% from 3, man. They're damn near last in all of college basketball in three-point shooting. So while it's a nice win, it's going to come as every single one has because the front court carries them. The front court has to be a really, 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 really good Robin. Backcourt's the Batman in college basketball, dude. Unless one of your front court guys is like the number 1 pick. They're supposed to be an accoutrement. The guys who handle the ball, that control the game, are the guards. And Florida's guards are pitiful, man. Pitiful. And at least they're playing that way. And when you only been on my team for 14 games and all you've played is pitiful, my deduction soon becomes y'all are pitiful. But 92-77, if it were a must-win, Florida won. And they improved to 10-5. That 14-game home win streak seems to become a whole lot more important because of the way Florida is struggling in other areas. And to that I say Tennessee, another ranked basketball team, comes to town this weekend, 12 o'clock noon tip-off Saturday. at Exact Tech. And then they're back-to-back at Oklahoma and at the best team in the SEC so far this year, number 11, Vanderbilt. So home game with Tennessee this week. Florida, after losing by a bucket at Missouri, bounces back in SEC play with a win. I believe Todd Golden remains undefeated against Mike White. I want to say he's won every single matchup with a couple of close games in there. Maybe did the text line to know. We've got some Mike White obsessed out there. So, yeah, I think, though, that Todd Golden is undefeated against Georgia. That was a much-needed victory against what will be a quad 1 team, a top 20 team, and even higher than number 18, by the way, I think we saw in the net rankings we were looking at yesterday. So there's that. On the Gator football front, okay, John Sumrall, I see you. Jadan Baugh coming back. So, gosh, it seemed like a must-keep when you take that Florida job. And credit Sumrall and crew. They got news he was going in the portal. Remember, they made the trip up to Georgia, met with him, and Baugh announces yesterday he's coming back. Okay. Got a quarterback that the offensive coordinator is familiar with. Aaron Philo makes it official. This is a Georgia Tech. He could be kind of a foundation piece if he's good enough because he's got, I think, 3 years of eligibility left. Working knowledge with the offensive coordinator, Buster Faulkner. Okay. That's a steadier hand on it. I haven't forgot you, Terrell Jones. I see you. Go win the job. Kept the 2 premier receivers, Vernell Brown, Dallas Wilson. They both stay on board. Kept some of the defensive nucleus. And, oh, by the way, guess who John Sumrall went and met with last night, according to reports?
Who did?
Jaden Woods, the freshman phenom. I am big on Jaden Woods, gang. I'm big on Jaden Woods. I think this dude's going to be a first-round pick somewhere, whether he stays at Florida or, uses that transfer portal and goes somewhere else. 4,500 players in the portal league. No free agency. No salary cap. No restrictions. Of all the professional leagues in sports, the only one that pulls this off is college football. Imagine if at the end of the year, every single Jaguar were a free agent and there were no salary cap. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine in the NFL at the end of every year, you start fresh with no salary cap. Total freedom. That's what how else do you explain Indiana? How else do you speak, especially Texas Tech, by the way, who bought their way into the college football playoff, God bless you, that's the system, has bounced back now. They've signed the number 1 quarterback, and then yesterday they got the number 1 defensive line prospect, number 5 overall portal athlete. Anywho, back to the Gators and a meeting with Jaden Woods. So that certainly could be viewed as productive. We'll see what shakes out. If you could keep him in addition to what they've added. They did on the portal yesterday at Philo. They also added a top 10 defensive lineman. So that can fill a little bit of a void. A couple of their priorities, they kept edge rushers down there. McCray is back. James is back. So, okay. I see the nucleus there of a competitive football team. 11 total now have been brought in through the portal. You know a lot about the 20-something that left. Well, there's 11 they've added, and this is with their eyes and their evaluation. And so we'll see. We'll go from there. But activity for the Gators, both in the portal and in the meeting room, as they visit apparently with Jaden Woods last night. All right. Meanwhile, at FSU, it's all about the quarterback. And it seems to be a series of swings and misses. There are really 3 guys who have visited and they've honed in on. UNLV's Anthony Colandrea, Florida's DJ Lagway, Auburn's Ashton Daniels. There was a 4th, Old Dominion's Colton Joseph. He signed with Wisconsin. You're choosing Wisconsin over FSU. Meanwhile, visits from the other 3, but no commitments. And Colandrea is visiting Georgia Tech this week, and there seems to be some thought that he might land there. Lagway arrived Sunday, dapped it up, and made a positive impression at FSU, then went on to make his other visits, which includes, I think, next Virginia. So that leaves Daniels, Ashton Daniels, as likely the option at this point. He's an Auburn quarterback who if you were going to pick a program that has struggled as much as you have at quarterback and not finding the right answer, guess what? Auburn is where you land. So how you go get a guy who has not succeeded at Auburn is beyond me and beyond the scope of FSU's fan base's frustration level. I feel you. Daniels, in 4 years at the college level, has 4,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, 22 picks. 5-18 as a starter. Started 3 games at Auburn last year. Went 0-3. If FSU ends up landing on Daniels as the future of the position, as your bridge over River Kwai, baby, blow that sucker to smithereens. Not that FSU has been dormant. You know, the portal is about more than quarterback, but until you get one, no, it's not. I don't. It doesn't really matter what kind of 1 year shopping spree you go on at other positions. Yeah, you might get better, but you're not going to get best if you keep this juggling of average at best quarterbacks. Which, by the way, and don't want to see him land there, is exactly what you get with DJ Lagway. And I don't understand the fascination around the country. Sometimes kids are great high school players. They get to the next level, and you find out. Sometimes guys are great college players. They get to the next level, and you find out. DJ Lagway's no difference maker. He's not an NFL quarterback. What are y'all watching? E, do you feel me?
Feel you on that,
make
man.
A play here now and then. So can Anthony Richardson.
His game just didn't translate to the college level.
Not,
he was a high school phenom. It didn't translate.
Bro, you take a team on the road at LSU. You're fighting for your season. You throw 5 picks.
5 of them things.
Now, granted, you got Dopey the Dwarf over there on the sideline that's leading you, but still. All right, anyway, a little portal news, a little Gator news. A must-win was must-won by the Florida Gators last night in Gainesville. All right, John Harbaugh, and this is the word that bothers me, fired by the Ravens.
Was he? Yeah.
You read the headline.
Yeah.
Parse into that a little bit when we come back on the other side. Fun time of year. You know, the major outlets are making their playoff predictions and picking the rounds. I'll click on one and let's see how much of a optimistic wave we can ride with the Jags. I'm sure there'll be plenty picking the Bills, right? I get it. I'd be ticked if there were any other team coming to Jacksonville and anyone thought they were going to win. I would just say, what have you been watching? But Buffalo carries, a little bit of legacy, a little bit of respect, although that has not translated when it's come to road playoff games, and we've talked about that stat. Liam Cohen, though, on the chess match that the postseason offers when we return as well. It's a Stump Day, Hump Day, and you're listening to 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get bowl game play-by-play on 1010XL.
It's 2 teams looking for their first Fiesta Bowl win and a shot at the national championship. Miami and Ole Miss. Tomorrow at 7 on 1010 AM.
Looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Come to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they are North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with their lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, where tradition meets trust. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
ET here, and when the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with Lunch at the Lodge at your local Twin Peaks. With hearty, crave-worthy classics that hit the spot. Sink your teeth into our juicy cheeseburger and fries, grilled fresh to order and stacked really high. Or go lighter, but loaded with flavor with our fresh chicken Caesar salad. Or the fan favorite, the turkey avocado smash. With sweet potato fries. Really hungry? Our crispy golden chicken tenders and fries are ready when you are. Quick from the kitchen, satisfying on the plate. Join us for lunch at the local lodge, Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views. Home of the 29-degree draft.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Frank Frangie here, and Big Chief Tire makes it easier than ever to get the tires you need with the Big Chief credit card. No annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, and right now, $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and get the tires you need today. That's Big Chief Tire.
Happy New Year from Awaken 180 Weight Loss. It is 2026. Is this what you've been waiting for? Is the time now for you to drop the weight with Awaken 180 Weight Loss? Look, the time was right for me. I had to do something. I remember looking at myself in the mirror, just couldn't believe it, man. I was going down a bad path. Found out about the great folks of Awaken 180 Weight Loss, started talking with a coach, and instantly I knew that is exactly what I needed. Awaken 180 changed my life. I lost over 100 pounds. Guys, take it from somebody that lost triple digits on this program. It worked for me. It will work for you. No shots, no pills. You do it the natural way with the terrific coaching of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Call 844-346-1800 or go to Awaken180weightloss.com and do what I did with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Todd Golden, 7-1 now against Mike White in Georgia. From the Texan Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. It's a fun time to do our job too, E.T. Everybody's got a little Jag fever right now. You know, you got people checking in. I got wives and daughters watching games they don't normally watch. I'm sure there are a lot of people. If you're tuning in here to 1010XL, you're home for the Jaguars. Just as a sampler, be careful. You get hooked pretty quick. You'll find yourself, you know, listening in the middle of May when we're doing the silliest things you could think of. Shout out to you boys. This is from the Texan Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Shout out to you boys. I mostly listen to y'all as a podcast. You three are the best, keeping us pumped up for Sunday. Well, thank you, friend. Been listening since my early 20s. I'm 40. Got a backseat again, too.
Yo! Shout out to backseat again.
Then it gives you a come on somebody. Yep. All right. Yeah, appreciate y'all out there as we get up and roll. What time? You know what I do like that we have here?
What's that?
A window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We were in a dungeon. We didn't know if it was sunny.
I feel safe and open and welcoming here in our community. I like it wide open. He comes in and shuts those shades,
He
man.
does.
He gets a little bit paranoid, I think, or something. Somebody going to take a pop at him. Hick, he's going to come in here and get capped one morning, huh? No, I like the window to the world. Now, we do just stare at the, a tree line here pretty much.
Right.
But it gets dark late, huh? I mean, light late.
Yeah.
I get up every morning early. I just don't pay any attention, I guess. I'm not paying attention when it's actually. I mean, didn't we come back with the time so that we could get more light?
I'm trying to tell you.
Or is it the other way? Hell, I don't know. All right. Yeah, listen, maybe it's semantics. I'm looking now at the headlines, and they're not using the word fired. I know when it came down yesterday, it was presented at that, and then maybe they took the same tack that I would have suggested. We got to find a better term, mutually agree. Whatever the situation is, the man's going to coach next year. I guess his agent says 7 teams are interested, which is interesting because there's only 6 job openings. Somebody's got to walk in head coach. And look, if I'm Cincinnati, I'm just thinking of coaches who still have their job. That would seem one. Todd Bowles down in Tampa. If you're the Bucks, would you be interested in John Harbaugh? Shoot. Just about everyone would, and those teams that have openings certainly are. But make no mistake, if you're a fan of a team who's got a coaching opening right now, it ain't about your team. It's about where John Harbaugh chooses to go coach. There's a lot of interest. He's told his staff he's going to coach again next year, but a mutual parting of the ways is how I would describe it. I don't think you go fire John Harbaugh. 18 seasons in Baltimore, lots of playoff appearances, Super Bowl title. A big supporter of Lamar up there, E.
Yeah.
Big supporter of Lamar. And you wonder, contract situation and if there won't, what else could be afoot in Baltimore. If you move on from Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson, that would be very un-Raven-like, because that would be estupido with a capital E. Those little, I love how our Spanish-speaking friends do this. They'll put that back upside down exclamation point on one side, kind of encapsulated on both sides. Where'd that goofy thing come from, huh?
Oh, what do they even
upside down exclamation on this one and then exclamation on the other side. It's usually often if it's a one word, I don't know what they call that.
Curious.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff we bring up here. So, Harbaugh out in Baltimore. I can just tell you one place I don't want him to land. Tennessee.
I don't want him in the conference.
I don't want him in Tennessee.
Coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach. He's a very good coach. Not a Hall of Fame coach, but a really, really good coach. We've talked a lot about the Steelers. You looked at me like, really not a Hall of Fame coach. Yeah, if Tom Coughlin and Shanahan, those guys are waiting, and they got 2 titles.
Yeah.
He's got a Super Bowl.
I take my look back. You're right.
Yeah, but very, very good, and might ultimately be a Hall of Fame coach, and is going to continue coaching, and I will imagine have success wherever he goes. The Ravens have been a really, really good team, seemingly just about every year. Very rarely are they just a losing outfit. They don't throw you 5-11 many times through the years, but Harbaugh. Gone from Baltimore. Liam Cohen is here. Thank goodness, as some would say. It's playoff time. I really like what Cohen has done this year. I think we just about all do. I mean, like the players, he's had his moments where he could have, should have, would have done something a little bit differently. Going back to what we started the show with, if you want to exploit the Bills' ultimate weakness, they're 28th against the run. The Jaguars' running game is just kind of petered out as the season's gone on, part by design. They're throwing it so effectively, but down to 20th overall in rushing. And I said Travis Etienne hasn't had a 100-yard game since the trip to San Francisco in September. All that being said, it's time to put away the checkers, pull out the chessboard.
Coach McDermott and that staff, they've won a lot of football games and a lot of playoff games, a lot of big games, and they're going to look at everything, right? They're going to look at everything that we've done. They're going to look at what they do and how to combat those things, different ways that we create explosives on offense and vice versa, how to defend those things. I think they're pretty buttoned up that way. So it's really about continuing to find things that you're good at, making them look maybe a little bit different, or calling them at different times, whatever it is. But you can't get away from what has got you here and ultimately what you hang your hat on in so many ways. So it's definitely that chess match that's fun about coaching.
All right, the Jags are on a roll. Bills come to town, 1 o'clock kickoff. Again, if you're a Jag fan and you've gotten your tickets, you can resist that urge to turn a little profit, man. Get an emotional profit by being in that stadium for what could be a huge win. And by the way, may not be the last home playoff game of this postseason. That AFC is wide open. Who knows what happens at New England and Denver here in the next couple of weeks. First things first, take care of your own business, and you're on to the Final Four in the conference, and it'll be a winnable ball game, whether it's at home, whether it's at New England, wherever it is. Be a winnable ball game. So you get out that chessboard, you chess master. Go win a title. What's that poker playing movie that was it even a series that was so popular? Queen's Gambit, is that what it was? You probably didn't watch it.
I've heard of Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. Yeah, I think it was like a mini series on Netflix or something about it was a female. I watched it. I can't remember. A female poker player, maybe. Anyway, I digress. All right, I said, look, it's fun now. You get to various platforms, CBS Sports or SI.com or ESPN or Google or Yahoo, NFL.com, whoever you use, whatever you click on, whether it's a power poll or playoff projections. Tyler Sullivan, to my knowledge, does not work in the mock draft sweatshop. So that's good. He's advanced a level. He's not in that, dirt-floored cavernous warehouse with those big, huge, slow revolving fans.
Grinding it
the
out.
CBS guys
Yeah.
in there, they're like just sweatshop,
Head down,
mock
just
drafts.
going.
Yeah, they got to put out 7 an hour, and they're just the most ridiculous things, right? But this dude, Tyler Sullivan, has laid out the postseason map as how he sees it play out. Now, I'm subject to the headline, so I could have a spoiler. I have to use my poker face here, ET, as I take you through what. And I will say that before I clicked on this, I had not seen the headline. I had no idea. It just said projecting the playoff field. So, let's take a look at this. Bing. Then I saw the headline. Now we'll dive down into the warehouse and what for's. All right, here we go. Wild card weekend. Oof. Can we get past that one, E? What do you think? I'm going to ask you what you think. You haven't seen this, have you?
No,
okay.
I haven't.
I'm going to ask you what they think.
They think the Jags get past wild card.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Chargers at Patriots. Patriots 24, Chargers 21.
Yeah.
Bills at Jags. Jags 1.5 underdogs at
At
home. Use it, Liam Cohen. Use it. But basically the same pick on the money line. Anyway. All right. It gives the description. The Bills have to be kicking themselves to some degree. They were the biggest division favorite in the NFL coming into the season, but ended up behind New England. Now no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar, non-factors this postseason. Why am I pointing this all out? Because it feels like Buffalo's going to let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers. I like what I'm reading. Seen Josh Allen do some incredible things on the football field, but one of the things we haven't seen him do is win a road playoff game. Bills QB 0-4. He's going up against a white-hot Jaguars team with 7-1 at home this year. The highest margin of victory, 15.8 of any team in the league in their own building.
Yes, sir.
Jacksonville pulls off the upset.
Yeah.
And continues to put the NFL on notice.
Upset in quotes.
Final score 30-24.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
The Bills have not lost a game. I want to make sure. I think I heard yesterday the Bills have not lost a game where they score 21 or more.
So hold them.
Better hold them to 20, which is the Jags are under that 20-point mark now. 30-24, though. They say, okay, good. All right, let's just we'll kick, for the keep it moving along. We'll go quickly. He's got the Texans over the Steelers. NFC, do we care? We don't. Not enough for this. Let's keep our AFC vibe going. Divisional round: Houston at Denver.
They like Houston, man. I think they going Houston.
Okay. Texans 24, Broncos 20.
They like Houston, man.
Jags at the Patriots. Is he going to say both those top two, or what do you think he's going to say?
I think they're going to give it to the Patriots.
All right, let's see. Feels like Mike Vrabel is most likely going to win Coach of the Year, but it's Liam Cohen who gets the last laugh as the last first-year head coach still standing in the AFC. This is where I see New England's remarkable turnaround coming to a close.
Come on.
Jaguars might have too much firepower on offense, which exposes a weakness with the Patriots. Jacksonville finished the season inside the top 10 in red zone efficiency on offense. This season, New England's defense gave up touchdowns on an eye-popping 67% of their trips, third worst in the league. Final score, Jags 30, Patriots 27.
We putting 30 on them boys.
Oh, look at us.
We putting 30 on them boys.
And now guess what, E? We're home for that AFC Championship
Come on,
game.
somebody.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go on now. Come on, Nate, man. Don't you say Houston's coming in here beating us.
Right.
All right, AFC Championship game, number 5, Houston at number. Gosh, if it could play out this way. Don't you wish?
Oof.
Sounds reasonable, by the way. What just happened? Okay, all right. Houston at Jacksonville. All of those people who make fun of the AFC South will have to eat some crow in a few weeks when the division guarantees itself as the rep for the Super Bowl. The AFC Championship will be between the Texans and Jags. These division rivals split the season series. Haven't played one another since Week 10. That was the 19th-point fourth-quarter comeback. While that was one of the more memorable games of the season, these are two different teams at this stage, particularly Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence flipped a switch down the stretch. He's been arguably the best quarterback in the league in his past 6 games, 19 touchdowns, 1 turnover. I expect that level of play to continue into the playoffs, especially with Liam Cohen pulling the strings. Over their 8-game winning streak, the Jaguars have outscored teams by 153 points, making them arguably the hottest team in the NFL entering the playoffs. Houston's defense could derail Lawrence and company a bit, but with this game being in Jacksonville, the Jaguars punched their first ever trip to the bowl.
We scored 30 on them?
23-21.
I'll take that.
Oh, by the way, since we skipped through, he's got the Rams at the Bears.
Okay.
So he had the Rams beating the Seahawks.
Okay. Yeah.
Rams at the Bears. Rams 33, Bears 30.
Okay, so it's us and the Rams.
He ain't going to give us the Super Bowl.
He ain't going to give us the Super Bowl.
Come on. I can't start my day with that kind of heart attack. Here it is, baby. Super Bowl 60. Rams, Jags, Santa Clara. NBC. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm running out of time. I'm going to go down to the score. Final score, Jags 21, Rams 27.
Hey.
Close game, too. Far cry from that 35-7 shellacking they gave us. I'll package up some headlines. We'll get back on schedule for the Hicken arrival, but we got a football fix next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gators with a 92-77 win over the Georgia Bulldogs at the O'Connell Center last night. The Gators win and cover as 9.5-point favorites, ending the Bulldogs' 7-game winning streak. Coming up in the NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday afternoon hosting the Buffalo Bills in an AFC wildcard game. Bills a 1.5 favorite, the total 51.5. The Jaguars, AFC South champions, they have won 8 straight, 7-2 at home this season. College football playoff semifinal tomorrow night, Fiesta Bowl, State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona, Miami laying 3.5 against Ole Miss. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's January in Jacksonville, so you turn on the shower knob expecting hot water. Comes up cold. That's a tough loss to start the day, but Duck Duck Rooter is here to turn things around with the new year, new water heater promotion. Duck Duck Rooter makes replacing that old water heater a winning play. Right now, get a new water heater installed for just $14.99 on select models with standard installation. Call now to schedule your free estimate and take the cold shower off the scoreboard. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Antonio Johnson was hustling and bustling over the weekend in the Sunshine State. The teal and black safety tallied 3 tackles on Sunday and 1 interception, which he'd returned for a pick 6. AJ made the enemy pay, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's Defensive Player of the Game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard,
Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
And we got beautiful weather at the stadium on Sunday, my man. You see that? It's like high 70, low like in the mid to high 50s. I mean, a Chamber of Commerce day down at the stadium.
Somebody got it wrong this past Sunday because I thought it was going to be nice.
Yeah, it was a little chillier than they said, a little wetter than they said, but it wasn't terrible.
No,
Prefer that to it being, brutal hot, that's for sure, which, in fairness, you're not going to get this time of year. We got a couple of wacky traffic situations out there. I've been texted in on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I guess the lights are out, the traffic lights are out at Atlantic and Monument, so just be prepared. That can get dicey, I'm sure. And I don't know for sure, but maybe Blanding north. Does Blanding run north or does it run east-west? North, there's a potentially an accident there. Traffic is slowed in that part. Let me see exactly where that one was. Northbound on Blanding, right there before the merger was 17. They think that's a wreck. So anyway, you're out about those in that way. Just head on a swivel. Be careful. All right, Football Fix. Let's cue that up. Brought to you by All-State agent Mandy Bowers and the home course at Jewel Creek Golf Club. I told you John Harbaugh and the Ravens going in opposite directions. Apparently, not just the teams with openings are interested in John Harbaugh. They've reached out from, according to Adam Schefter, more than one team that has a current head coach in place has reached out to Harbaugh, who has told people he'll continue coaching. So he'll be coaching somewhere. I hope it's not with the Titans. And Mike Borgonzi is their GM. He said the quiet part out loud yesterday. It's something you always have to remind yourself. When you go hire Andy Reid's offensive coordinator, you're not getting Andy Reid. When you hire top football coaches, top assistant, you're not getting top football coach's resume. You're getting the next guy. Can he be? Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. So Borgonzi, who ironically came to Tennessee after spending 16 years with the Chiefs, says he's got to try and avoid any biases to influence his opportunity to select a head coach. Meanwhile, they will interview both the Chiefs' offensive and defensive coordinators, Matt Nagy and Steve Spagnuolo. The Lions' offensive coordinator, John Morton, fired after just 1 year. Makes sense. Dan Campbell had taken over the play calling by the end of the year. You rise and fall quick, man. Last year this time, Jaden Daniels was terrific. Cliff Kingsbury was
next up.
He was next up for somebody. Fired yesterday as the Commanders' offensive coordinator. We told you yesterday the Cowboys fired their defensive coordinator. Falcons reworked the Kirk Cousins deal, so try to figure out that quarterback situation. They're a team that has, a coaching opening now. So, hello, John Harbaugh. Get it right this time, Atlanta. Someone's going to get it right with Harbaugh. It feels that way. All right, that's Football Fix. You're welcome. We'll keep it on track. Got the Hick and Arrival and more next. Get Smart John in the 7 o'clock hour. Loaded up on a playoff week. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Flipping flapjacks and football on your game day. I smell bacon. On the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Parking. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting. 5 hours before kickoff on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
They start with the Jags and take you around the NFL. Jaguars Today, every weekday from 10 to noon with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors studios at 1010XL.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass, and I think you deserve a spa-like shower, don't you? Get rid of that dirty, dated setup you have in your bathroom. Those old-style showers can be really ugly. Install a gorgeous frameless shower with thick, sexy glass and a free diamond coating protection that's easier to clean, like Rain-X for your shower. Your bathroom will feel like a luxury spa every morning and night. You deserve it. Visit my friends at LeeandKatesGlass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Start the fresh new you with Local Fair Jacks, the online farmers market, delivering fresh local food to your door. Start for just $7 with code FRESH1010 at localfairjacks.com.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. Pairing with NFL Network's Rich Eisen, Jag head coach Liam Cohen says he walked into a team that wanted answers.
Credit this group for looking inward and trying to take those solutions and bringing them to the forefront.
Florida grabbed its first SEC win over Georgia. Howard Condon dominated the paint to carry home the victory in Gainesville. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01 at 63 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Let's see.
Guess what day is it?
What day is it? It's not Monday, that's for sure.
Anybody?
It's definitely not Tuesday, because that was yesterday.
Payday?
What day is it, Mike?
Maybe Mike knows. Ask Mike. He knows everything. You know it! Yes, sir! E, tell him again, what day is it?
I think they said it's hump day. Uh-oh. Hump day!
Yeah! Woo! Love me a hibbity hump day.
He was begging for it. He was begging for you to give him a hibbity hobbity.
He wanted that hibbity
Oh,
hobbity.
yeah, he wanted a whole
I
thing.
love me a hibbity hump day.
Back to work day for the Jags.
That's right. They got to get after it today. Today, it's all about Buffalo. Time to focus, time to lift your game, time to elevate and celebrate.
Strange they would put the pads on. He kind of intimated they'd put the pads on one day this week since they're allowed to.
Well, whatever it takes.
Yeah,
I
no.
believe in Liam. So if he wants the pads on, put the pads on. Let's go. There's a big trust in the building right now. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out, man. But it is something to be excited about. And, in fact, I'll take it one step further with our Dream Finders Homes poll question just posted. So just an easy question
Hot
today.
off the post.
Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes. And you first-time homeowners, go to dreamfindershomes.com. Look at all the different interest rate packages they have. The best locations in Jacksonville, 15 of them, I believe.
15 of them things.
Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry, Trav.
No, we're not, man.
Oh, okay.
No.
Dreamfindershomes.com for all your
John Mayer
information.
on that list?
Oh, yeah.
Is he still a thing? I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He's a rock.
He's a
Okay.
guitar. He's a guitar.
He's a singer. Pretty boy.
Yeah, John Mayer's
Big time playboy.
John Mayer's theme song is Johnny Cash's "I've Been Everywhere."
Yeah, I've been
everywhere.
man.
I've been everywhere.
Except instead of cities, there are names of young ladies.
Yes, and instead of where, it's bed. I've been everywhere.
Well, if we're gonna,
yeah, there we
we're
go.
gonna get
All
like
right,
that.
that's it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
they
guess
take
so.
naps. Nap time.
Yeah. Thank you to DreamFindersHomes.com.
Okay, all right.
Who do you think the Jags will face in the AFC Championship game?
Okay.
Denver, New England, host Houston, or other? Denver. It's Denver, New England, host Houston, or other.
I think it will be. I think it will be at Denver. Is what I think. I mean, I think Houston can win at Denver, and I would be. It'd be nice to see whoever wins that 4 or 5 go knock off the top seed, give the Jags a home game. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to run. I've said I don't think both Denver and New England make the AFC Championship game, but that will be knocking New England out in that scenario. So,
What say you?
I bet I ain't even listened to the question.
Who do you think the Jags will face in the AFC Championship game? Denver, New England, or Houston, or other?
Houston.
Houston's a popular pick.
Yeah.
it can't be New England.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it would be impossible.
Yeah. Good work.
Thank you.
Good work. There's a lot. I had one. The beauty of sports is something happens like all the time that you'd like never have seen. Like something. And last night, just the timing of it was crazy. But I was at work, and I do the sports cast at about 11:20, give or take. I'm watching the end of Auburn and Texas A&M in the office.
Wow. Yeah, there were 2 fantastic finishes
And
going on at the same time.
Auburn is when I looked up throughout. I wasn't like eyeballing it, but Auburn was losing. They were down 10, then they got close, then they tied it, but A&M had taken charge. And I don't know, they had a 2 or 3 point lead, and they were at the free throw line, and there wasn't much time left. So I went to do the sports cast under the impression that, good for A&M. Their Auburn fans are going to get real tired of Stephen Pearl real quick, blah, blah, blah. So I go out and I do the sports cast.
Okay.
I walk back out, and we have a young man at the station, big Auburn fan named Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas goes, Hick, you're not going to believe it. I go, what? He goes, look at this. Guy's making a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
What a win. I go,
Thrill of victory.
What just happened?
Thrill of victory.
He's like, I can't. I go, oh my God, that's great. Let me hear the announcers. I want to hear the announcers. He plays it. I hear
Nothing
it.
like the thrill of
Oh,
victory.
this is great.
Yeah.
So I walk back to the office.
Sure.
Which
Auburn's Auburn a winner.
Okay, so I leave the newsroom and I walk down the hall to the sports office,
right,
where the game is still on.
They don't, just this is an aside, they don't put in the architecture of news buildings, they don't put the sports office anywhere near the newsroom.
No.
Because the sports office is loud and
Yes.
Well, also, we don't work as hard.
That's
we
fair,
don't do
too. You
anything.
gotta
And they don't
hide.
like to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, it's the
they
toy
don't want.
store.
They don't want to know
They call
what's
the
going
sports
on.
office the toy store of the
Shooting
news department.
baskets in
Sure.
there. I'm playing Ms. Pac-Man. You know,
Correct,
things like that.
Yeah, important things.
Yeah. They don't want to know that part.
Yeah.
So
they're not talking about construction projects this week,
No.
my man. They're talking about your Jaguars.
Listen,
so
get that
there's
tax
that.
package and
Yeah.
you look through that and find out.
Right.
I hear that. Oh, yeah. So anyway, as I walk into the office, I look up at the TV. It says, and I have to do a double take: Texas A&M 90, Auburn 88, final.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the agony of defeat.
Well, now,
Yeah.
I'm like, and I look at the kid who made the shot, and he's looking up at the scoreboard, and I think, they must have reviewed it. It must have been too late. So now I, of course, being the guy that I am,
How's
I turn
Thomas
around.
doing at this
Well,
point?
I turn around and I go yell, Thomas! Thomas comes back. You're not going to believe it. You lost. What?
And Hick likes sharing that
Yeah,
kind of
you
news.
find joy in stuff like
There's a
that.
little joy because I've been there, and it's, and
Misery loves company.
Yeah. So anyway, so I went from A&M to Auburn back to A&M in like literally a minute and a half.
At almost the exact same time.
Crazy.
That was happening. Kansas was playing TCU, a team that beat Florida.
And TCU was winning that game when I looked, but I didn't
TCU
pay
was
attention.
up 17 with like 8 minutes to 8 minutes to go.
Kansas won?
Yes.
Wow.
TCU was up.
I was thinking
5 with 6 seconds to go.
Oh.
Kansas, they were up. Yeah, Kansas scored a bucket, and then they were able to pressure the inbounds pass. He fumbled out of bounds. They got the ball with like 3 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
They inbounded it. They fouled the dude shooting 3.
Mm-hmm.
He knocks all 3 down. Kansas went on to win in overtime.
Wow.
What a giveaway that was.
That's a tough one. Anyway, so
Who won the poll question? Did you say that already?
Houston is in the lead.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Who do you think it'll be? Get a blank stare.
Yeah.
I know. It's hard.
I don't know. You can make arguments. That's the beauty of the
Sure.
AFC this year. You can make arguments for any one of them.
Okay. Well, I said Denver.
I'd probably lean towards Houston.
Yeah, I see that. I wouldn't surprise me. I'll definitely be rooting for it.
Yeah. But I'll be rooting for Pittsburgh to knock Houston off.
Me too.
And that wouldn't shock me.
And that's the strange thing about matchups or however you want to characterize it. I feel like Pittsburgh's got a decent shot of beating Houston at home, but I feel like Houston would have a much better chance of beating Denver than Pittsburgh would. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And that may not be accurate either, by the way. What'd you think of Harbaugh? It's kind of out of nowhere.
Oh, man. Well, the reports are that the weird thing to me is Rapp went out and said he lost the locker room. Isaiah Likely threw a party the night before when they were told that he was getting fired.
Oh, man.
I mean, they turned on this guy, like, big time. Like, and I don't understand that. Like, what happened? Is he out of touch? And then I read, well, he'll get hired immediately. And then I think, well, why would he get hired if he lost the locker room?
Well, he
and
had
I
it
don't know.
because he kept it for so long.
I don't know if, and clearly there's something with him and Lamar.
He's always
And
supported
he
Lamar.
defended Lamar way over the line, like always. Like he would never. I mean, he had opportunities. I was talking to Ben Becker's a huge Baltimore Ravens fan, and it's so funny. He's happy he got fired because perspective. You get tired of your, you like as Jag fans. I look at John Harbaugh and I go, my gosh, what a run they've had. He's like, no, you don't understand. He blew this game. He blew that. And they blame.
He's also had some really bad
luck.
luck.
Did he miss that kick to win the game the other night?
Well, you talked about they missed a kick on the road. Mark Andrews dropped a pass.
And then I thought
Derrick Henry fumbled.
Yes.
They fumbled at the goal line one year.
Billy
He's got
Cundiff.
a lot of bad luck.
And then I think, all right. And I say, well, you'll be hard pressed to find a better coach. Oh, we're the Ravens. We're a great organization. Then the story came out about all this dysfunction. I go, I guess you're not a great organization. I guess it just, you tell, oh, this guy runs this, guy runs that. So it's a mess.
I bet you this, to this point. The guy was there 18 years. He won 1 Super Bowl. That's certainly nothing to trifle at, but that ain't dominance. You know, he's Hall a very good coach. Would you bet money on the next Ravens coach winning a Super Bowl in less than 18 years? That's so hypothetical.
He was there for 18 years?
18 years.
I again, there's a lot of damn success with that 18 years. I've he used to sit there and talk about winning, multiple. Give me one.
No,
going through what this franchise has gone through for 31 years, give us one.
But if you won one now in 14 years, if you hadn't won another and you still had the same coach, you'd be ready just to infuse. Just go.
Well, sometimes, Spurrier said it. 10 years is enough. The message gets stale. There's only so many things you can do to motivate E.T. Like he's been with us 3 years.
Okay.
7 more years, I'll fire him.
Okay.
Because he won't have the fire that he has now.
I got you.
And I've done everything.
Good news for you is he won't be here in 7 years.
I've done everything I can do to motivate him.
You have?
Everything.
Yeah. Any examples
I'm
of
just
that?
not getting it.
Through
these first 3 years?
Yeah.
He knows.
Okay.
He knows where we are. We're
not
right
going to share
here.
that with the Googans or anything.
Yeah.
No.
But at some point, it'll go bad.
Bad or stale?
Stale.
Okay. There's a difference.
We'll always ride together.
And die together.
Correct.
Backseatigans.
Yes. We'll vaz up.
Backseat vazzers.
Yeah. But
I don't know how we ever landed on that. I'd try and get away from it if I were y'all. But that's part of us.
I'm not afraid.
Backseat vazzing.
I've got a cough. Rub it on my chest.
Fix fake.
Lean over, bro. Come on.
Oh, no.
But anyway. No, but in all seriousness, I thought Spurrier had a good point. I think a coach can only go to the same messages over and over with the same guys. That's why you have to marvel at Belly Brady.
Yeah, for sure.
They
were winning. That's why they could continue. Go at 18 without winning at all. Or
but technically,
they haven't even been to another Super Bowl.
But technically, it wasn't the same guys.
No, but the two of them were together.
Okay.
And they were the two most important people.
Yeah.
And Brady, obviously, Brady must have gone home at night just hating that guy.
Yeah.
Just like, I can't take it, Giselle.
Yeah.
And I can't take you, by the way, either.
Yeah. by the way, the jiu-jitsu, who she wasn't fooling around on when she's married, she's already got a kid with married and everything else. Yeah.
That's love,
Poor
man.
Tom. Poor Tom.
Tom. We all feel sorry for Tom.
Hizzle running around on him all those years.
Yeah. Hey, we all feel sorry for Tom as he's hooking up with
old girl in St. Bart's.
dance girl, Braxton Berrios' ex. Yeah.
His former teammate.
Yeah, she's 23. Yeah, we feel real bad for poor Tom.
What are you going to do once you've been home wrecked?
Yeah. Go down the list. All he had to do is stop after.
She home wrecked.
All he had to do is say, I'm not going to play.
Stop being the best at what you do and what you love the most.
I got to play.
Come
and win another
do
Super
what?
Bowl.
He didn't.
Come what?
He
Sit
came
by the
back
pool?
again, remember?
Yeah, good for him.
You promised me.
Yeah,
I know. I lied.
You promised me you wouldn't sleep with any of your jiu-jitsu
Right.
So, to each his own.
No.
Nap time. That's what we mean.
All right, listen, we're just warming up. We got a lot to do.
Do we?
This
Okay.
Oh, God. This.
What's wrong?
This college football world is so broken.
Yeah.
And so.
Like a heart.
So just, quarterbacks signing deals, reneging on signing the deals, and
well, it's like the numbers. The bottom line
mess.
is 4,500 athletes in the transfer portal. 4,500 with
but screw these coaches
with no salary cap, no nothing.
Freddie T does the pivot. I saw this soundbite from Sark. If you tell me you're thinking about going in the portal at the University of Texas, you go in the portal. Well, what about the kid you pushed in the portal, you lying piece of scum?
Or the ones that you...
And good for him for going to Oklahoma, by the way.
Or the ones that you sign out of the portal. You can only say that if you're not taken from the portal.
Yeah, you guys are...
He's first in line for Jadan Baugh.
He's got a lot of nerve. Again, the coaches will never get it. They're the ones who started this mess.
Yes.
They're the ones. They are the ones. Oh, we're going to give them $10 million, $11 million, $12 million.
While, by the way, they do less to ingratiate with the fans. They stop doing coaching shows. They stop doing off-season, circuits. All right, we're to come back with the 10-minute drill next. And then we got Get Smart John, right? Or am I out of order?
Yeah.
No, all right, 10-minute drill, Get Smart John, and more here.
Murph's here today.
Good, nice. Be good to see Daniel Murphy in a Murphy Power Hour. There's your answer, E.
High school report today, Locket Law.
Got it all.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, nice win for the Gator basketball team last night as they get it done and still can't shoot, but got the ball inside and got a big break, rightfully so, when the Georgia big man threw a bow on Chinyelu, and that was all she wrote for him, and that really allowed Florida to dominate the boards. At one point, I heard 19 offensive rebounds. They scored 92 points. They broke Georgia's 7-game winning streak. What an odd night, though, as Georgia came in as the ranked team. Florida gets a much-needed victory to get to 1-1 in conference play, and they'll have to get after it again this weekend in the SEC. So 92-77. Tommy Houck is playing at an elite level. Condon chipped in with 21 points. And the Gators got a much-needed SEC victory.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When the hourglass runs out of sand, 1010XL puts time back on the clock. Hacker Leon and Coach Gerald Ingram bring you the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter, flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
Hey, Hicken here. Leave all that 2025 dirt and celebrate the new year with our friends from Zero Res. Carpets, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rugs, upholstery. What I'm telling you, gang, is basically every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. So it's time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res. And don't forget about those air ducts. Zero Res has a 4.9 rating on Google with more than 8,000 reviews. Go check them out. They're terrific. Bring in the new year with 20% off. 20% off carpet and upholstery. Plus, take $100 off your air duct cleaning. All you got to do is mention the 1010XL. 904-287-5727. That's the digits to dial to call our friends at Zero Res, 287-5727, or book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Online at capcoglass.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, tuned up by
the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey here, and the cooler weather is upon us. Folks, it's the perfect time to try the new breakfast sandwich from Dandy Foods. A hearty one, too. A twin-pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage. You get the sweet first, then the salty kicks in, and trust me, they are addicting. And you'll find them all at daily stores around town. So the next time you're out and about, stop and get all that deliciousness in less than a minute from Dandy. Just one more reason to go out and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Start your new year off healthy and get screened at Ackerman Urology for common cancers of the prostate, bladder, and kidney. Early detection is key with 5 locations across Northeast Florida. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is family-owned and delivers fast, reliable service. Save thousands by restoring your cast iron pipes instead of replacing them. Visit SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com today.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
We're going to rock right now with the 10-minute drill as we take a little perusal of the landscape in sports. Talked a lot about Jadan Baugh moving on from Baltimore. Immediately, his agent lets it be known that there are more teams than openings that are showing interest in Jadan Harbaugh, and that makes sense. I think from our perspective, I don't necessarily want him at Tennessee. What's wrong?
Check 1, 2.
Yeah,
check.
you're on. Yeah. What you doing? You got headphone issues?
I got a hum.
Oh, I got no hum here. You're good. Here he goes. Maneuvering right now. This is pre-snap motion.
There we go.
Pre-snap motion. We're
That
playing
was
chess, not checkers here. So, yeah, Harbaugh moves on. I don't necessarily want him at Tennessee. Is that fair? As a Jag fan?
He ain't going to Tennessee.
No,
He's
I
going
know.
to, like, New York, Miami maybe. If you're Mike McDaniel, you probably got a little nervous. Because
Yeah, that could be one.
He has a good relationship with Stephen Ross, the
What
owner
about
of the
Tampa?
Dolphins.
He fit good in Tampa to me, too.
Yeah, I don't think it's I think it's like New York or Miami if he goes. But again, if you're one of these other teams, you ought to be aggressively pursuing to see what you want. It's just weird that I read something about because I read last week Kingsbury was going to be out in Washington because he doesn't get along with the general manager Adam Peters, and I'm like, that's interesting. I don't know why. I mean, what's Kingsbury supposed to do when his quarterback's out?
Right.
Once your quarterback's out, you're
right.
done. You're cooked.
Of course, yeah.
You can keep them afloat for a game or two.
Sure.
You can come up with a game, but in
It's
the
definitely
end,
not on the game plan.
no, you're cooked. And so, but obviously he didn't like him. So, Washington had a disappointing year. So coordinators go. I mean, that's just the business, man. It's a weird business and it's like that with the people who are in the public eye more so than, for everything. I mean, it's such a game-to-game, play-to-play league. I mean, like even here, Campanile now is everybody's darling.
Sure.
I can remember back in September, a lot of people were saying,
a little wobbly. Especially the
the
pass defense.
So, so it's just, and obviously I don't even give you start on quarterbacks. There's so many stats now with quarterbacks. You almost
can find either side.
Yeah,
of the
you
ammunition.
can't. Sometimes you can read something that will make you rethink what you have seen with your own eyes, and it's weird how that works. With he's like why would you even be? I get it's your first year, okay, and your rookie year and a lot of upheaval, but like Shedeur Sanders was historically bad. Now I didn't watch him, so
I watched some.
But and he talks.
He's on a
like-
bad team too, but
and he won some football games, but. Yeah, but his quarterback rating was
his QBR was literally one of the worst. But the issue is beyond the quarterback ratings and the perception and which is hard to avoid in today's day and age. There's a reason he didn't go till round 6.
Did you watch? This is just
Brady.
This is just a concept of rationalization.
Okay.
Totally out of the blue. But did either of you guys pay close attention or watch the Seattle San Francisco game?
Football game?
Yeah. Did you guys watch Seattle San Francisco this weekend?
No, I
yeah.
You did?
I did not.
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you watch most of it?
Yes.
All right. They took a shot of the Seahawks GM in the booth.
Snyder?
Yeah, with the hair. It was kind of wild looking, wasn't he?
Well, and there was one other thing that really stood out to me that I was curious if either of you saw it. I
Did
bet
he
if I
have-
asked the Googans, they would.
Did he have the hoodie blazer look?
No. He had the worst pit sweat in the history
Oh,
of mankind.
yeah.
I mean, he put his arms up.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all.
Yeah.
I was like, put those arms down, baby.
100%.
What are we doing? T-shirt.
100%.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was like
no T-shirt. You got to go get. You're rich enough. Go get some sort of surgery, boss. Just pull those glands out. You ain't got them no more. Let it back up out your ears,
bro. It was
comical.
It was almost elbow to lat.
Yeah, like hard to believe that you could have that much pit sweat and just your whole body not be sweating.
Yeah.
Also,
So you did notice that.
Yeah, you had to jar my memory. You're right. I'm gonna ask a question for you. Just top of your head, give me an answer. How many? Just it could be. Was it 2 games ago? 3, 5, 6? When's the last time Travis Etienne had a 100-yard rushing game?
It's been a while.
Have you looked at this?
No, I'd say at least. Golly, I don't think he's. I mean, he was so. I was thinking about this, like, all year long. We were like, he's the MVP. He's the MVP. He's the MVP. He's not the MVP. Trevor's not the MVP.
Yeah. No, by no means.
October.
Regardless of where this lands, by no means do I feel like he's had a bad year. I think he hadn't had a ton of opportunity. I mean, he certainly had some. Travis Etienne hasn't had a 100-yard rushing game since San Francisco in September.
It was September.
The Jaguars have, if you haven't been paying attention.
How many did he have? 2 or 3 then total? Two.
Yeah. The Jaguars, if you haven't paid attention, that rushing attack, which was top 5 in the NFL through the first 3 or 4 weeks, is fallen all the way down to 20th.
Yeah.
And I bring this up because the Bills are most vulnerable against the run. They can't stop the run. They're 28th in the NFL. Teams have run all over them. The Jags are going to have to perform better than the 20th ranked rush offense to really capitalize on that matchup because we're in good shape on the other side of that number 1 defense against the run, against a top running game. But does it surprise you, one, that the Jags are 20th?
No, just because we've been watching and I've seen the numbers, and then when you watch them like we do,
but Trevor runs. I would think that would add.
Yeah, but Trevor runs.
It's not that much.
No,
You're right.
yeah,
40 yards at most. Usually.
Yeah.
Unless he has a big. I could feel like one of those. Every once in a while, a quarterback it'll break open. He'll go like 60, and I mean like the Justin Herberts of the world. He's gonna do one. He's gonna pull one of those off.
What has his longest rush been this season?
Probably
he had the one
30 yards.
He had the one at Clemson against Ohio State.
He was out of there.
Yeah.
About 60, 70.
Yeah. Where do you think he finished amongst the quarterbacks in rushing yards?
Oh, not great.
What
I would say. I know. I've looked it up. I know does he have like 360 something?
Yeah.
Okay. So is he bottom half?
I'd say that's still top half because I know Josh Allen runs good and he's only got 5 something.
Okay.
I'd say he's 10th.
10th is it. Josh Allen, 579.
Is he number 1?
Number 1.
Is that not a big difference?
But it's interesting.
10 yards a game, a little more.
Yeah.
That is interesting because Josh Allen does a lot of like scheduled runs where Trev's don't seem so scheduled.
Well, they've added a few, but to your point,
yards
red
per
zone.
carry. Josh Allen, what do you think?
Now he also does those little sneaks, but I guess they all do. I'd say 7.8,
5.2.
Okay,
Trevor 4.4.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Trevor's becoming Josh Allen light, which
Justin Herbert second. Jackson Dart third, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Drake May, Patrick Mahomes. This is what's amazing about Lamar. Trevor Lawrence had more yards than Lamar Jackson. If you had bet that, you would have won a lot of money.
Correct. No way.
He beat him by 10 yards. He beat
close.
Now 4.4 to 5.2. The best yards per carry guy
as a quarterback.
Yeah, you'll never get it.
Okay, well then I won't guess.
Shador doesn't have enough to qualify, but he has 8 per carry.
I go Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck is incorrect.
I just went with the one I'd never get.
Tyler Shuck ran for 186 yards.
Darn right he did.
Sam Darnold.
Remember the one year Darnold had that? He had like 6 rushing touchdowns in the first 4 or 5 games. I think it may have been with the Jets or the Panthers or someone.
Sam Darnold is nowhere to be found on the list.
Dang.
He's not in the top 25. How about Baker Mayfield?
Yards per carry it is?
Yeah, 6.9. But second, and this does not surprise me because he's great at everything he does, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's
the scooter.
One last thing. Why is it not a bigger news breaking? I'm just surprised he hasn't showed up in training. But LeBron just gone flat out bald, man. He's just shaved it and stuff.
Did he? He went bald?
Bro.
Is it bald?
Bald. Look at him,
That
Hick.
might be low.
That's LeBron at the top of the key there.
I saw him get interviewed last night. I
That's
think
the
he had
stubble from the last shave is what that was.
he
I'm
had some
telling you.
stubble
It might be low, man.
No, that's the stubble from the last shave. Look at my man. That's bald. That has been shaved. He would have more patchy hair than that if he hadn't shaved at all. I'm telling. Look at it from behind, Hick. My man Bron. That's my point.
There's a little bit of shine on that
I
head.
think Bron's gone bald. Not gone bald. Like made the decision.
He gone bald a long time ago.
No, well, yeah. He's been spraying that hair on for years. He decided just to shave it off.
The hair follicle.
He fought the fight for a long time. Oh, no, he has some on the top.
Yeah, I think it's low.
No, y'all
It's
wrong,
low.
dude.
It's low.
You're wrong. He shaved that head.
No, I just
Look
saw
at him
the
turn
front.
around. I'm
I saw
telling
the
you.
front.
You look. He's come in here. You can tell from here he shaved it. Look at that. What are you talking about?
The front part, though, it's low. He
ain't rubbing no waves.
Oh, he's got waves.
He shaved that
Yeah.
thing.
But it is super low.
I think he stubbled back. I think that's it. I think the head has been shaved. I could be wrong.
All right, we'll head to break, but I want to mention this because we got trivia coming up. So Washington signed their quarterback for $4 million a year, reportedly. He signs the deal, and for whatever reason, Lane Kiffin had Sam Levitt. Didn't look like maybe Sam Levitt's not. Maybe Sam Levitt's being used. I don't know. Sam Levitt all of a sudden looks like he may end up at Tennessee, for goodness sakes. But Sam Levitt and LSU, he's at the game last night, but I guess nothing signed. So all of a sudden now they're speculating this kid, I forget his name, Damon Williams, is going to go down to Baton Rouge because they were in a panic because they didn't have a quarterback. So the bottom line is this, and the kids need to learn this, and this part at least needs to be enforced. If you sign a deal, baby, you sign a deal. You can't renege on the deal, but apparently you can. So
this is why, by the way.
And the Gators had a very good day in the portal yesterday. And I've been screaming about the portal for a couple of years. I'm a big believer. You got to do well in the portal. If you go look at the highest ranked Texas Tech, Ole Miss, they're in the Final Four.
Well, now they all are.
You got to do well in the portal.
Every team in every conference is in the portal now.
All right, we'll take a break. We got.
By the way, that's why you want Lane Kiffin. Just, that's why a Gator fan wants Lane Kiffin. Where he went, they're luring a guy under contract, one of the best in the country. And where you went,
that may be why you want.
a guy with a
don't want Lane Kiffin is because Trinidad Chambliss and Lacey and all them boys said, "I'm staying at Ole Miss. I'm not coming down to LSU to play for you."
Well,
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting for sure. This is the drill on 1010XL. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. You got some razzle dazzle?
Oh, yeah. I got an oil change for somebody.
An oil change, baby.
4.7 star custom.
4.7 star?
Valvoline Instant Oil
Valvoline.
Change. Hit me up right now. 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
The Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is everyone's favorite holiday tradition that's back for another season. Hand-spun the old-fashioned way, this festive peppermint-flavored milkshake is made with Chick-fil-A ice cream and features chips of crunchy peppermint bark. It's minty, merry, and topped with whipped cream and a cherry. Order in the Chick-fil-A app or swing through the drive-thru for a late-night snack. For a limited time only during the holiday season. Try one before it's too late at Chick-fil-A.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay and Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit HollisPools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. You know him, you love him. He's bald. He's beautiful. He smells so darn good. TriviaNation.com zone. Put your hands together and welcome to the program. Get Smart John. Jenny!
Good morning, Guggen.
Good morning, Guggen.
How's everyone today?
We are terrific.
Good. So, indulge me for just a moment, if you would, please, okay?
Of course.
So, I'm surprised by the Cliff firing because it can be said he really did a great job of coordinating with what he had.
Right.
Keep in mind, Josh Johnson, this is the quarterback when Washington played the Jaguars back in 2018. And we barely beat you guys.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's like, oh, no, here we go again. But, no, I was kind of surprised, and I didn't think it was warranted. But there's always things behind the scenes, right?
Yep.
And I have an additional trivia question. This is off the board, so it doesn't count if you miss it.
Wonderful.
I have this trivia player that always comes with me with trivia question, which I enjoy. So it's an NFL question. Okay, we know who the all-time yards leader in the NFL is. But what I want you to tell me is who is, as far as most yards, Jerry Rice.
Right.
Right, okay. Who is the most yards white guy?
Well, could it be like CMC?
That's not a terrible starting point, but I got to think. What about this career? What about Maynard?
I'll get, and it's a wide receiver.
What about
It's
Maynard?
a wide receiver.
You gotta be a
Don
badass
Maynard.
receiver.
It can't be Don Maynard.
Largent.
Isn't that, who was Unitas' guy? Unitas was the all-time leading passer. He had his guy, wasn't it Maynard or no?
Maynard was a Jet.
He was
Like
a
with
Jet.
Joe
All right,
Williams.
who was Unitas's?
Raymond Berry?
Raymond. That's
Was it
it.
Berry?
He was
Yeah.
tight end though, wasn't he, or no?
About Jordan Nelson.
What about Largent?
I say Largent.
Largent's good.
Largent.
What about, you said it's a receiver? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Rigo.
Well, not if it's receiver. I
No.
know those guys all have. Yeah, I would think they have more than Riggins. Those receivers got to have 10,000, 12. It's got to be Largent. It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Career
I
yards.
I
He
like-
played forever.
I
What
like-
isn't Largent like top
Largent's good.
three
Yeah, I like
when he
that.
retired, like all time
I'm good
yards?
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Largent.
Yes. I knew you would get that. Very good. Very good. For extra credit, can you give me a college, please, for Steve Largent?
Tulsa.
Ooh, Bowl. Okay.
Hey, Jeff, you'd have been
Well
proud of
done.
me. Last week I was on fire.
Oh, he had his greatest
Oh,
trivia
he-
performance of
Wow.
his life.
What do we owe that to, you think?
I don't know.
He was
Yeah.
on fire about everything. He was in a good mood. He was like, he was
Nice.
pumping up the 12 and 5
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Good.
12 and 4.
He called himself, giving glossing himself, a lot
Nice.
of things. He was just, and he was like answering questions though, like chemistry questions and stuff. Wow, it was impressive.
Seriously. Yeah,
It really
it was very
was
impressive.
I think he has a law and ethics question I got. You know
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, that would be the eighth.
It's the Miranda rights.
Yeah,
He knows those.
That's Beethoven's third. That's Beethoven's third symphony with a concerto.
Yes. It was. It was indeed.
I kid because I care. I got no insight.
Okay. Advertising.
Advertising.
Ads.
What company trademarked the brand name, excuse me, Band-Aid?
That's Johnson & Johnson, isn't it, Hick?
Yeah,
They make
right?
Band-Aids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am stuck. I could do the jingle.
Yeah, me too. I think it's or was it Procter & Gamble? Ooh, now I've thrown in another one. Why did I do that? I think it's Johnson & Johnson.
Let's go with Johnson.
J&J.
Go with that first instinct, boys. Yes, Johnson & Johnson. Unusual words.
Onomatopoeia.
What word, meaning a vacation spent at home, was added to Merriam-Webster in 2009?
Yeah, and they've added way too many words.
That's
It's
just-
ridiculous, dude.
I don't need that.
You know
Get
what's
that
going to be
outta
the
here.
word of the year? 67. I mean, what are we doing?
When we do the
It
words,
definitely is.
when we do the words like that, it makes me think of that SNL.
Right, we're just dumber and dumber every day, dude.
We'll call it football because we use our foot. No, but
The spelling right now and the conjugation of verbs, I think people are just dumb, man.
Yes.
Try, at least
That is-
try.
Yeah, you are correct, though.
Anyway.
So, that was a good job. By the way, do you guys remember on HBO the show Not Necessarily the News?
Yeah.
yes.
With Stuart
So there
Pankin.
was a guy. I can't remember. Yes, and I think the other guy's name was Rich Hall, but he had a thing called sniglets, which was words that should be in the dictionary but aren't. And one that always stood out to me was phonesia. When you're calling someone, you forget who you're calling. It tells you how old it is.
That's a good one.
So anyway, I digress. Okay, crime.
Crime doesn't pay.
Unless you pull it off.
On August 4th, 1892,
Long time
the
ago.
parents of what Massachusetts woman were found dead. The suspected weapon was an axe in the basement.
Lizzie Borden took an axe. She gave her mother 40 axe whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her daddy 41.
I mean, dang, that's harsh, man. The nursery rhymes back in the day were
Yeah.
dark now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean,
that's the thing?
by the time
Oh, yeah.
by the time I was a kid, the worst thing happening was the little girl lost her sheep.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, we're giving 40 whacks. Good night, little daddy.
Yep.
Do
The old Lizzie.
you remember the movie?
Yeah, wasn't it Bewitched? Was Bewitched in it?
Yeah, I was just going to say, talk about one
Elizabeth
extreme to
Montgomery.
another.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Movie.
Movies.
The voice of Darth Vader in 1977's Star Wars was provided by what actor?
Oh,
James
that was
Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I may have done that with the microphone last night. Yes.
Man, this AI's got to be heck on like the Morgan Freemans of the world who have this voice. They're probably mimicking, throwing it out there all over the place. Even if you're not claiming it's him, it's so distinctive you think it is.
You want to see? You want to see? This is fun AI. My buddy CT did this, and he was out in Denver at the game.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he had a Jaguar
God, it's amazing.
jump into his arms, and
It
they're all
looks
laughing.
so real, dude. It's like a little kitty cat or a toddler jumped up in your arms.
I put it on TV last night. I said, "Look at
Let me
this!
see
It's
it again."
unbelievable."
Yeah, it's crazy how they make that look. I guess that cat probably jumped up on a rock or a tree somewhere. They just cut and paste.
I give us a couple quickies, and then we'll head to break.
Okay. Music.
Manilow! Oh, we're sorry. Condolences came in for the Manilow show
Yeah.
being canceled. Somebody
Very
brought that
sad.
up somewhere. I
Lung
don't know if that
cancer,
was on
man.
air or off. No,
Yeah.
I was thinking more about you not getting to see him.
I know.
I mean,
There were quite a few in the show last night that were disappointed too. They were set to the show.
I'd say,
Yeah.
you know,
He's a dainty.
how
fella.
old is he? Yeah, he's
82,
he's
bro.
dodged some bullets to be
He's over
82.
80, isn't he?
Through
He's
an era,
82.
through an era where bullets were taking people down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. According to the Paul Simon song.
By the way, figurative, gang.
Yes, of course. According to the Paul Simon song, how many ways are there to leave your lover?
50 ways to leave your lover.
Yes.
Slip out
Okay.
the back, Jack.
Get on the bus.
Okay. One more before break?
Stand.
Yep.
No need to be
Okay.
coy, Roy.
Just listen to me.
Current events.
I'm on the bus, Gus.
Don't need to discuss much.
Just
drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free.
Who recently stepped down as the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway after holding the position for nearly 60 years?
Yeah. No idea. Anne Hathaway. Is it a Berkshire or a Hathaway, do you think, Hick?
Oh,
I saw the headline. I'm not a finance guy at
I don't know
all.
who it
This would
is.
be like a drummer stepping down from a band. I would have no idea.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah,
Warren Buffett.
No, is he Berkshire? He's his own, isn't he? Could it be someone like that, like a big name? Like that's what financial names? Warren Buffett's about the only one I would know, unless it's either Berkshire, or Hathaway.
Might have been.
Yeah. Is this like certain game shows you just give the last name? I'm gonna go with Berkshire.
That's your final?
Yeah.
Warren Buffett.
Oh, he had it.
Ooh.
You had it.
Warren
It was
Buffett?
Warren Buffett. We should have gone with it.
I'll take a quick break, come back, do some audio and more with Johnny.
That's on me.
Take that out.
Hand up. Accountability.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Play-by-play sports just sounds better on radio. For high school, college, and pro sports play-by-play, turn on 1010XL.
Florida doesn't ease into the heat. It comes fast and it comes hard. And if your AC barely survived last summer, you're already on borrowed time. That's why Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning wants you to start the year off strong with a new AC system. Make the smart move before summer hits. Right now, get their lowest price of the year, $1,000 off a new AC system when you install by February 28th. Call now to schedule your free estimate and get ahead of the season. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
It's 2026, and it's time to get your home zero-resified by calling our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. 20% off carpet and upholstery cleaning right now, plus take $100 off air duct cleaning when you mention 1010XL. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out, Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us in 2026 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to stop and just say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming in and giving us the chance to help. You see, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry, but at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods. Their trust. and it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores, and we wish each of you a Happy New Year.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
This is Dave Barker with IHRS. Are you frustrated with those trendy pills and lotions that claim to make your hair thicker and fuller? Tired of your hair falling out? Our hair restoration solutions have helped over 10,000 men and women restore their hair in as little as 2 office visits.
Call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477 or go to hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Da-da-da. Let's bring him back in, the legendary Get Smart John. John, before we go, I was perusing some numbers during the break, and who is your friend who threw you the white man question?
Mike Bach.
Yeah, well, you tell Mike that John Riggins has more yards from scrimmage than Steve Largent does, so he may want to check his numbers, unless he was just talking about receivers.
Receivers. Yes, that's why. I knew that about John Riggins.
Okay.
So, but yes, so he was. That is correct.
All right.
There is big time traffic issues out 17 Blanding around the just it's a mess out that direction. So be warned. Get on the Waze or whatever y'all use. All right, let's go.
All right. So the audio clue.
Yes.
E, if you would please do the honors.
Please. Around the world. Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. Dancing in the street. Down in New Orleans. Dancing in the street. In New York City. Dancing. All we need is music. Sweet, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. Swinging, swinging, guitar playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it's a classic.
He's the perfect guy to sing that song.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
That's not the original, though.
No, it's not the original.
Are you asking who sings this
Is it
one?
Van Halen is
Yeah.
the original? That's Mick
No,
Jagger.
no.
Martha Reese and the Vandellas, I think.
Oh, yeah. Way back.
Yeah, that was Mick.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Didn't Van Halen do Dancing in the Streets?
Mix one of them. There's another singer in it.
What?
Yeah, it's a duo. What?
Who is that? Who is who? I don't know.
Did he sing a Christmas classic with Bing Crosby once?
Yes.
David Bowie.
Okay, I forgot all about David Bowie being a thing.
Yeah.
Blast from the past. Forgot all about him.
Boy, I remember that, watching that live. Boy, was that awkward with
Bing and David?
Bowie and Bing Crosby. Yeah, I still remember that. But so, okay, good job.
Thank you.
Science. Within 2 years, either way, what year did Mount St. Helens have its last major eruption, sparking continuous volcanic activity for decades?
Early 80s, isn't it?
That's what I was going to say, 80s, but
Yeah, like 80.
was it early?
I think it was.
We
I
in
think I'm
high
in high school. I think I'm in high school. What do we? How many years either way?
2.
I think 82 is safe. It's not
Okay.
79, is it?
I don't know. I all I thought was 80s, but I kind of was leaning towards later 80s, but then I was thinking, I don't know, man. I remember it was kind of stunning because I was like,
I'm scared. I think it's 1980. I'm scared to say 1980, but I don't. Then
say 81 then. That'll give you
and
79.
then it'll be 84. Yeah, let's go. All right, we'll go 81.
1980. Very good. Like the way you process that.
Yes.
Yes. Medical
Can't
first.
tell you Warren Buffett stepped down, though. Useless intel, though. I got you covered.
No. By the way, when you're talking about the the hair loss thing, the next time I come in the studio, because it's a little bit lengthy, but the story, I have to tell you a story of what possessed me to shave my head, and you will really laugh. That's all I'm going to say.
More,
you might close to know this.
I think the answer is quite obviously more surface area for the Savage.
Well, there is that too, right? Okay.
Why do we talk about Savage so much?
That's what he wears.
That's his joint.
That's his joint.
I think I sprayed it on this morning too.
There you go. Oh, he thought we were throwing shade at him. Didn't he?
Right. By the way, I wasn't wearing Savage when I came in the studio the last time. I was wearing something different.
Oh, no.
Just for the record.
I don't need
Okay.
Buy y'all some
All right.
Savage.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, medical first. Fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Louise Brown, the first human conceived by in vitro fertilization, was known as the first blank blank baby.
Test tube.
Yes. Diseases.
Okay.
Back in the 1800s, British sailors were first nicknamed limey because of the fruit they ate to ward off what disease?
Is it measles or rubella?
No, it's probably like scurvy, isn't
Scurvy?
it? What's the one you get if you don't get vitamin C? Isn't that scurvy?
I don't know. Sounds good.
Scurvy.
Scurvy.
Yes.
Don't know Warren Buffett, though.
Probably should have gotten
When
that
you
one.
throw
but
a
that's-
nasty 12 to 6, that's called a scurvy.
Yeah, okay. At least the pitch was scurvy.
History.
Don't know much about history.
In 1991, who was elected as Russia's first president?
Hey, we got these. We got this. Is like they go through that. Is it? What is it? 91? Is that what you said? Isn't it Yeltsin?
Was it Boris?
I think it's Yeltsin was the first president, and he wasn't there long. They went all weird, and then what's his face? Putin was gone for a while. Who was it?
Putin was
Medvedev was in, and then Putin's been back for 15 years.
They
had Gorbachev
was
was
Reagan.
the 80s.
He
I
was
think it's
Reagan.
Yeltsin.
I like Yeltsin.
Yeah,
Yeltsin.
Boris Yeltsin.
Big Bo.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know Warren Buffett though.
We got time for a couple more, Johnny.
Okay. All right. Music deaths. Wolfgang
Not gonna yell at
Amadeus. No, no.
That'd be bad.
No. Bad karma there. Okay. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart died at 35 years old from renal failure, which affects what body organs?
Those are the kidneys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amadeus.
Sports.
Amadeus.
Which legendary Ohio State Buckeyes football coach saw his career end in shame after punching a Clemson player late in the 1978 Gator Bowl?
Woody Hayes.
Which I was in attendance, by the
It was
way.
Woody Hayes. He punched a kid named Charlie Bauman.
That's correct.
That is
By the
correct.
way,
I was going to give you that for extra.
You younger Googans, that's worth a YouTube search. That happened right here at the Gator Bowl. It's outlandish.
Yes, it
Have you
is.
ever seen this before? Guy intercepts a pass late in the game to salt away the victory, and the head coach, an icon, Woody Hayes, grabs him by the face mask and punches him in the face.
Like the
opponent player.
Yeah.
The Woody Hayes,
Yeah.
like
The Woody Hayes. That ended his career. He got fired. He punched the opposing player.
Can I say something? I didn't think it was that bad.
I remember it being outlandish. He may have like punched him in the helmet. I don't know, but he threw a right cross.
It kind of caught him like
Who does that?
the old man.
Yeah, man, that is anger. All right, one more.
Last one.
Hey, last
This
one.
is it.
Okay. Airlines.
Airlines.
British Airways retired its fleet of what supersonic jets in 2003?
Concorde, right?
I would say, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
God, we missed
Concorde.
one. We missed Warren Buffett. Look
You know,
at me.
no strong performance on some of these, you know?
Yeah.
Watch
Solid.
this. That's the head coach. Watch him. Watch him.
Oh, he's
Watch
watching
him.
it.
Bam! He grabs him, hits him right in the neck.
Woody Wiley.
That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, if y'all never seen that, you need to look
Wow.
it up. This would be like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
hard to believe it was that long ago.
it'd be like Nick Saban or Kirby Smith, whoever the coach.
You know another one?
Yeah, Gator Ball.
But you know another one was good. But remember when Schwartz was head coach of Detroit and Harbaugh and they met and Harbaugh slapped him really hard on the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, so Jim Harbaugh. Yes, not John. Anyway.
Thank you, Johnny.
He went in for some more, too.
Have a good day. Bye.
It's
the drill.
What's that? He went back for some
He
more.
went back for some more.
VoiceMenOnly.com studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser start the week by giving the ball to the best back in Duval.
And off, Fred Taylor.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Franchi Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacressporting.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck? Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip. I mean, it is January. In Jacksonville, Jason. I didn't come here for cold. Well, I wouldn't call this. Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter. So, switch over to heat. What if my system can't remember how to heat? Dude, put on these sunglasses. Whoa. Bueller Air and Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat. Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at ITP Partners. You know, we're facing interesting economic times, so it's comforting for me to know my money's in great hands with the guys at ITP. Why? Well, we had a great 2025. Oh, we celebrate. Experience, expertise, and knowledge. Appreciate Janice Cobb. Appreciate Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, and Reed Wingate, man. Nobody does it better. They listen to you. They listen to me. They explain things to me over and over and over again because I'm a rube and I don't understand what they're saying until I finally get it. And I appreciate that. They build strategies where my goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started. It's a new year. What are you waiting for? Check them out. You'll be glad you did. Chris at ITPpartners.com. Chris at ITPpartners.com or give a call, 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. While on the Rich Eisen Show, Jag head coach Liam Cohen says his team is eager for a playoff win.
This is a group that's hungry. A lot of work getting started for us right now.
Florida keeps rising star Jadan Baugh after a strong push from John Summerall's staff, locking in the back who ran roughshod over Florida State. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:07, it's 63 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Locket Law High School Report, brought to you by Locket Law. Know before you blow.
They're playing basketball.
Oh, yeah.
We love that basketball.
Time for the Locket Law High School Report, brought to you by our friend Lee Locket. Know before you blow. Appreciate Lee. And all he does for the youth. We got a familiar face in here, but he changes every year. Right, Cam? You're growing. Cam Cooper's here. And how old are you now, Cam?
I'm 17.
17, man. You're getting up there. So you're rocking and rolling now at Nice High School. How's that going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
It's a great change, yeah.
Running the point for Nice?
Yep.
Oh.
Let me give you a stat. You want a Shazam stat?
I like
Ready for
Shazammers.
this? Okay.
Yeah.
Cam's a point guard.
Yeah.
He's a tall point guard, but he's a point guard.
Point guard.
Leads the city in block shots.
Shazam!
That's a good one. Huh? Look at him.
Ladish.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Probably not the easiest thing to do. Now, are we playing some post defense? What are we doing? Or is this just all like on the run?
All the little guys.
Run outs?
It's just whenever an opportunity blocks them.
Yeah, just help.
Blocked by James.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about the team.
Baldy.
13-2 to start the year. You're having a big season as a sophomore. What's cooking? What's going well for Nice?
I think we just play together, and we have a great young group, so it's just fun, really fun to play with them, and I think we can go a long way, not just this year, but years coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 games they won last year, so this is an impact addition.
You've been in Josh. You've been in Nice for a while, right?
Head coach Josh Nalen is in the studio with us as well.
So
Balin, excuse me.
So wait a minute. So Josh took the Nice job when he was 12. Because look, I mean, Cam is young. Everybody's young here. Pross. These are like our.
I know, Hick. Why do you got to? But that doesn't have to come into the equation.
This kid's been in Nice. This coach has been in Nice for 13 years.
This is interesting.
He coached Tim Tebow there. A lot of people don't know that.
He was. You said you were. He probably was there then. You coached the JV at Nice when Cam's dad was the varsity coach.
That's right.
At Nice.
That's right. That was my first year.
And so I'm guessing then you've known Cam since he was like a toddler, literally.
Seriously, that's what makes it so special.
That's kind of fun.
It's so cool
Yeah.
to see these kids grow like that.
Uh-huh.
That's what it's all about.
And you see him added to your roster. That was kind of fun too.
That's always
you kind of like that this offseason. Yeah.
Wait, absolutely welcome that.
Yeah.
Cam, I'm curious. Give me your take on high school basketball and then what you do in the summer. Like which they're different, but talk a little bit about both of them because high school summer ball's become so big and important, and you got to be on this team, that team, this turn. So tell me about that versus high school.
I think high school ball is just like more about like just having fun and being like as a team. If you
Team.
come together as a team,
Yeah.
in high school basketball, I think it can go a long way just because you need to play together to just be a good team. But like AU, it's just more about like getting yourself out there and getting recruiting.
Mhm.
So like you're just trying to put everything out on the table when you're playing AAU for coaches and stuff.
How long have you been playing AAU?
Like my whole life.
Your whole life since you were a little kid.
Taking the court at the age of 5. Here he comes. Put your hands together for 6-foot Cam Cooper.
Coach, has the AAU like eliminated like the 5-star camps and the BC camps and those type camps? Have they lost their importance because coaches are so well aware of these kids by the time they get done?
It's a totally different landscape.
Okay,
in the
it is,
world.
yeah.
So where when we grew up going to 5-star,
Yeah.
it's different type of summer.
Yeah.
It's about exposure
Correct.
and traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Those used to be such spectacles, right?
Yeah.
The 5-stars and the
Oh,
BC
God,
camps, like
yeah.
the top talent. You couldn't get them together. But now, like you said, these guys have been playing together forever. I'm told, by the way, that in a couple of years, when signing day and all these decisions are made, like elite prospect sitting in studio with us, like high D1, So yeah, correct. Be fun to watch here these next couple. I imagine we'll probably get a return visit. Hick, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Next couple of years.
Oh, I'm booking that.
When do you need me to negotiate your NIL? We're going to take some cash here.
That look right there says now.
Hey, Cam, listen, if they're handing it out, we're going to take it. All right, so we're gonna go where whoever's paying the most.
Josh, like I didn't sign up for this.
I'll
man.
handle
Can we
that.
talk about the
Don't
team?
worry about that. We got that under control.
Hey, what's the ceiling? I mean, you got to be ecstatic. We said 9 wins last year. Obviously, Cam helps, but a lot of other things got to be falling into place. I'm sure his presence is opening up for maybe some of your other guys as well. You don't go 13-2 just because of a guy. So, what's the ceiling for this team? You said you've beaten Ponte Vedra. You've lost a couple of close ones to some local teams, some good teams. How far can East basketball go this year?
I don't think there is a ceiling, Obviously, it's been transformative to have Cam and then our other newer players that are coming in and contributing big time, and then guys like Luke Lindsay, our junior, who's averaging 19 a game, just getting so much better and benefiting from the way Cam plays. And Cam received an offer from Florida State. Coach Fly commented on he got an offer not because of scoring the ball, but because he makes those around him better. I think that's the highest compliment you can get as a player or just a person if you're making the people around you better.
Very good.
What are you doing Saturday at noon? Because Florida plays Tennessee. Let's just get an early entry. Yeah, I'll take him over Xavier Lee
Can
right
you
now.
shoot?
Sight unseen. I mean,
if you can make a shot as a guard, we'll take you.
Can you make better than 1 out of every 4? Because that's what they're doing down there. In Gainesville.
What is it, Cam? Talk to me about, because I've been to an East basketball game in the last couple of years because I would go watch the Richie
People
boys
should get out
play.
and see these high school games. They're
It
terrific.
is a fun event. It is. Talk to me about the atmosphere. And I know Nice is special, but there a lot of high schools, man. We get packed gyms. There's nothing quite like that. Although the kids do tend to get personal.
Those students say
social media gives and it takes.
You got to put in those earplugs or just tune them out. But tell me about just playing those games, which that's got to be fun though.
Those are the best type of games for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fun playing against the crowd like that. But like you just got to tune them out. Like it's just all noise, but it's still fun to hear because it's just a big crowd to play around.
In fact, some of the kids almost prefer going to the other gym.
I like playing away.
Yeah,
for sure. I've always liked playing away.
Yeah. Because that's kind of cool. So, well, listen. What do we got coming up on the schedule? Who do we got?
Yeah, we've got Wolfson and then a tough Milton team
Okay.
this week.
All right. Good
they're-
week.
Yeah, they're ranked high in 6A as well.
Mhm.
So that'll be a good battle and test
Okay.
for us.
All right. What is your? I know you're leading. You're setting career highs and everything, but I need one game with coach. I mean, let's get one game where we get like 40. You want to do that?
I'm sure.
Can we do that?
I'm sure it'll happen.
Just let it happen. Yeah. No, don't force it. Don't force it. But do it for the drill.
Where are we at on season high right now?
The drill likes to.
If I could ask.
20-something.
20-something.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just want one where we.
Dan's a stat guy.
I'm a guy.
I'm a stat guy.
Yeah, he's a stat. That's all he cares about is stats.
Even more than points, the biggest thing that
Yeah.
Cam's going to be capable of is triple doubles. So while there may not be 40, there may be games where he has multiple assists.
Well, you're gonna have a fun team to
And
watch and
blocks.
follow because, like you said, it's not just Cam. You got a young team.
Very young.
You got a
team.
young
We
team that's
got-
going to grow. I mean, we've seen some local teams ride that wave.
Seriously, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Yeah, pushing 40 there, right around the corner.
Yeah. I mean, dude's been at Nice, he said 13 years. He looks like he's 25, honest to God. And Cam looks like he's 12. So they are a young squad, young group. But anyway, congratulations. It's always good to see you,
What about me?
Cam.
Can you throw me 35 or 40?
No,
you see
got a
me,
youthful look,
you see
though.
me too much? Okay, well, thank you.
Got a youthful look.
Thank you, Grandpa.
E on the flip side looks, he's always looked.
Hey, Coach,
he's always kind of looked old.
Don't mind the gray hair guy. Don't mind him.
It's actually white.
It's not true.
Used to be gray. Now it's white. All right, so what do we got? Just give me what are we doing this summer? Do we already know yet or no?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Just getting better.
How do you balance this whole?
Getting better. Atta baby. I like it.
How do you balance the recruiting deal? How you going to handle that? Is that a collaborative between all of you? Like you said, I mean, FSU comes calling already. You're just a sophomore. It'll be the first of many. Do you have any kind of timeline that you'd like to have in play? Is it even too early for that?
Nah, I've really been getting recruited since I was like at St. John's because I was playing high school earlier. So it's just I've learned how to like just handle it through the years.
Do you want to have a decision made before senior year? Will you wait till the very end, or it's too early to know?
I think just whenever.
Yeah.
Like whenever I feel like I should make my decision on it.
Good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Keep working hard.
Y'all keep
You're
up the
great
good work.
kid, great family. We love you. We're going to watch you. Coach,
have a
good
great
to see
year.
you, my man.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Really appreciate the opportunity.
Locket Law High School.
Enjoy the rest of your 20s.
This is the drill on 1010XL.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get in the huddle with 1010XL's QB.
All right, guys, let's make a play for 1010XL.
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Garrett Scantlin, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm Stacy, and I want to tell you about my fogged up window fiasco at my house. I called up Mac at Baker Glass, and he told me all I needed was a glass replacement. The process was so easy. All within a few days, they came out, measured, called me with an estimate, cut my glass, and came out to install the new ones. Now my view outside is fog-free thanks to Mac and his crew at Baker Glass. And my neighbors think I got some fancy new windows.
I'm Mac with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank.
My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks and more trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I just don't talk about them, man. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. I got my boy Blue. We got another one as well for Brooksy, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, and style. If it's a truck you want, gang, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today and see why truck people keep on coming back to George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet, gang, together. Let's ride.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Rugby, I'm not used to it.
You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus. That'll rock me, Amadeus. All
I'm
right.
a little disappointed as we welcome in Murph.
What's the matter?
Every now and then, life goes on, and friendships come and go. That's how
Are
it
you
works.
ending one?
Huh?
Are you ending a friendship?
It was ended.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And why disappointment with Murph?
Oh, no. Me and Murph are tight.
Didn't you just say I misunderstood.
I think
the
those
transition.
dudes might have bled together.
Didn't they a little bit? You were thinking like, did you think you were in the
My
in the
nervous
scope?
system was activated. I was getting ready to film
I feel
myself.
like Murph and my friendship is burgeoning.
I don't disagree.
It's not dead yet after being adversaries in the NL East for those years.
That's
We
right.
should be good now.
After he stabbed me in the back on Christmas,
That's
long
Christmas
since.
I'm sure that's the first thing he thought when pen hit paper. Take that, Dan. All right. Well, what friendship is over? Mine or yours?
No.
Okay, good.
That's been over a long time.
Oh, damn. Top rope.
Kid, because I care. No, me and Tiger.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's
Everyone's
a shame.
tight, man.
Once
I mean,
a charter member of Club Tiger back in the day.
we were.
We play Endless Love. We'd give a Tiger update. It was fantastic.
Oh man, used to have good times.
Back when we were good. We were good back in the day.
Let's just say, not all of us have been on Privacy.
Well, okay. Privacy is Tiger's yacht.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not all of us have been on that.
Yeah.
But some of us have.
Some
but
of us
anyway,
have. All right.
I'm
You
looking
took a
here.
little dinghy out there and snuck on board.
Tiger, I don't know if you know this, turned 50.
Right.
December 30th.
Okay.
2025.
Same birthday as LeBron.
Same birthday as LeBron and Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax.
That's right. We went through this last week.
Well, he's having a big shindig.
And he didn't invite you.
No. 300
He's not
300 person invite only party for his 50th birthday. It's at the Breakers in West Palm.
Yeah.
You've been there, Murph. You've partied there many times. They've got a title sponsor. We got now one reason maybe why, and he knows this about me. He has one of his performers I do not like.
Who?
It's John Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah, you don't rock with them.
I don't rock with Living on a Prayer. I can't.
Yes, correct.
I can't. I sat
It's a
there.
Patriots
in New
anthem.
England. I
Yes.
sat there in New England. They started rocking that thing, and they took my
Yeah.
Super Bowl appearance away.
Isn't Bon Jovi a Philly fan or no? He was the boys with Belichick.
He's a Bobby
Okay.
Kraft fan.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
No, he's a whoever cutting the check for
I don't
him.
rock with him. But maybe that's why. But nonetheless,
This
dress
is
code-
what it took for you to get the message the friendship was perhaps over?
Yeah,
didn't
dress
make it
code is
official.
wear a touch of red.
I thought
Masters
knowing
Champions
Tiger-
dinner, themed music meal. I mean,
I thought maybe he was taking privacy down to that St. Bart's. I still don't know what's going on in that whole thing.
Hey, this would be you and me together.
Man.
If normally when I get the invite, it's a +1. Reagan probably wouldn't be interested. I would take you. Me and you would ride down to Tiger's party.
I hate to tell you this, but I did get an invite.
You did?
I just turned it down.
Oh, no.
That's some other things I had to do. You were going to be my +1, though.
That's next
the
level.
good news is this.
Yeah.
You would never turn down that invite. I know that's a lie.
Yeah.
But anyway, just wanted to mention
I'd
that.
turn it down.
Are you 50 yet?
Not quite.
When do you turn 50? 10 years?
A decade.
Yeah. I mean, what
30,
that just happened?
2035.
Your age scale today is
Lord
way
willing.
off. I mean, he had the niece
April
head
1st.
coach at 27.
I do know his birthday.
2035.
Yeah,
Turn
you got that
50.
part.
And I can't keep ears
I
in track.
gotcha.
Here's the
That's
thing,
a
Murph.
decade, though, Hick.
Will we be at the Breakers when you turn 50? Could we be?
No, we'll be
At
at,
a-
like at the
What if I get a title sponsor?
D.
We won't be
Ranch.
getting down like Tiger.
No.
You'll be invited, though. That'll be
Oh,
the difference.
yeah.
There it is. That's
all
the
that
difference.
This is how Tony Vaselli ended up putting us in his speech.
It's
Be
all right.
careful what you
Yeah,
agree
we
to.
could- We could do that.
10 years out?
It'll be local anyway. I'm not going anywhere
Yeah.
to celebrate but the 904.
That's right. That's right. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
It all starts with Dan Hickett and Jeff Frost.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, that's the EVP of your playoff-bound Jags. He
yes,
knows
it
where the
is.
bread's buttered.
Probably that part probably
Sure.
helped him get the job.
Yes.
So indirectly,
100%.
Hicken and Prosser are
Yeah.
responsible
You guys have been
for the
pushing him to the
2025
front
Jags.
office this entire time.
Listen.
Basically since he left the
It's
drill.
just one. I got a couple of. I have an item for you, and then first I have a question for you two. More of an observation, but I'll ask it in the form of a question.
Please do.
All right, listen. For what it's worth, the different platforms, different outlets are putting their playoff roadmap predictions out. You can see different columns, different places, and so I just being the ultra fan that I am, I just clicked on the CBS one. Predicting every round of the playoffs, yada yada yada. And,
Okay.
Spoiler alert: Jags Rams Super Bowl. This notion that this team is under the radar in any form or fashion.
Anymore.
They've got them beating the Bills and then going and winning at New England and then beating Houston here. Believers in Houston winning at Denver. We'll see about all that. By the way, the Steelers they're undefeated in Monday Night Football in their history at home. Did y'all see that?
I don't know if they're undefeated,
Or
but
it's
they've won 23 in a row.
That's what. Okay, 23 in a row at home.
But they haven't won a playoff game since, so
Yeah.
something's going to give on Monday night.
Scary stat there. All right, but it takes me back to that would obviously include the Jags and Trevor Lawrence beating the Bills and Josh Allen. But somehow I believe this to be true. So I'll ask you two. More pressure on them going into this postseason.
The Jaguars?
Josh Allen or Trevor Lawrence? Who has more pressure on him going into this playoff?
I'd say Josh Allen.
Yes, Josh Allen.
Josh.
Amazing. A guy with an MVP. A guy who's, had the Bills in the AFC Championship game. But yet here we are in the wacky world of the NFL where the pressure is more on him than on a guy who 8 weeks ago half his own fan base was at least questioning.
Yeah, he's
Strange, isn't it? Strange
is.
dynamic.
Yeah, I think because the way the board and the league and the conference has opened up, and he's the one
That's
that
right.
it has the
They're the
best
legacy
CV.
team.
Yeah, he's been here even though it's stopped at Burrow and Mahomes. He hasn't been able to get through mostly Mahomes now. But I think every quarterback, every team is looking up at the AFC and thinking it's ours for the taking. And it doesn't. I mean, when it's been years since we've said that there hasn't been, you wouldn't pick Mahomes to get there, and so
Right.
hopefully you want to take full advantage of it.
You have to. He's 0-4 on the road in the playoffs, which I saw this a lot with a lot of these dudes. It's surprising because I always kind of thought the home field is, I know it's an advantage, but I didn't think it was this big of an advantage. But in fairness to Josh Allen, 3 of those losses came at Arrowhead.
And one of them he won twice.
Yeah.
And the defense let
he
him.
had an unbelievable game in that one. He's had some unbelievable
That wasn't
games.
even the championship game. I think Burrow turned around and got him the next week.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, he's going to have his cape on though on Sunday.
So that was, as you're saying that, I've been talking with my buddies. We do our group text message. I'm sure as you are.
A lot of
It's
fun.
kinda,
They're electric this time of year.
I didn't want to do keys to the game. I was thinking this will be one fan's opinion. Like, what will I be saying from section 207 on Sunday afternoon?
Shout out 207.
Yes, shout out 207. We're going to try to take that one over. And
He 207. Put that down on the list to go visit.
Say less.
see
We've been told that there's quite a number will be in the Murphy contingent. They got their
Okay,
own
bet.
We're trying to keep these Buffalo Bills Mafia.
I
out
love
here.
it. I love your attitude.
Beat it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what will I be saying / screaming? Because I do get more audible than I think during the game.
You're allowed to. You're in the Coliseum, man.
One of the biggest ones is when Josh Allen chooses to be a runner, we must make him pay.
Yeah.
Legally.
He's a little banged up, too.
Make him pay.
Well, we have been the quarterback
each
assassins.
time I'm up there and the opposing running back goes to make a run, and you know it's the time of year
Yeah.
where the legs of the quarterback to extend plays and make first downs are massive.
Killers.
And we just need to make him pay when he chooses to run.
He's a big one.
Yes, he is.
He
is banged up. He's got an ankle.
to make
But
pay.
we're nasty against the run now.
Oh, yeah.
We get him and Jimmy Cook.
We're also quarterback assassins. Burrow, Daniel Jones, Cam Ward. 4 of them I think we've knocked out of games
I think
this
the
year.
thing for Buffalo, for me, that gives me pause or makes me just a little nervous.
You should be nervous.
Is the Kincaid-Knox tight end combo and our history with tight ends. And when those guys play, Buffalo averages like 30 points. I expect a shootout.
Have tight ends killed us this year?
I think it's going to be like a 31-28. Well, no, not necessarily,
Yeah.
but
I'm
there
not-
are times. Listen,
in our history,
here's
for sure.
Here's the thing with the Jags. When we're on defense, they throw it to the tight end. Every Jag fan goes, "Oh God, the tight end." When we're on offense, we try a screen. It doesn't work. Why can't we run a screen?
Yeah.
Those are the two things that have stayed with us through the test of time.
You're right about the tight end. I don't deny that it's been historically, but it just in thinking about Campanile and a new defense, and they're probably middle of the pack. I don't remember being like in the years past. Just
I think I
victimized
saw
by
the
that
Jags were like, and I don't know again stat wise. All these letters and numbers, your metrics.
DVOA this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I saw somewhere they were 19th against tight ends, whatever that is.
Yeah. So again, not great for sure. And the more important part of that stat is how efficient the Bills become when they have their tight ends. It doesn't matter what the defense is. That's a great football team. They won a lot of games. They won 12 games this year, didn't they? I mean,
Buffalo.
It's a good football team. This isn't some. And there's also this stat: the defense better buckle up. The Bills haven't lost a game. They scored at least 21 points this year. Haven't lost a game where they get to 21. You're holding the league's leading rusher and the reigning MVP to under 21 this week. That at least according to that formula. Tigers people have reached out.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, yeah?
They're still listening.
Explaining why I didn't get invited?
Yeah.
Had the
Didn't
wrong
get into
email address?
didn't give too many details. Again, the friendship really blossomed when Hick helped grow Club Tiger back in the day.
Big
one of the
charter
charter
member.
members is back when he could tweet. He was a big part of some social media engagement partnership between he and Tiger. But I'm told here. Just one too many Robo Tigers back in the day. We went too far. You went from
You
Club
got wind
Tiger
of that.
to Robo Tiger. We ran Robo Tiger for good God, 10 years and 70 entries.
So let me get this straight. Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Eric Armstead.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a litany now of athletes that I've.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say this? Peed off.
Yeah.
They kept receipts.
You might could throw Trevor in there at some point.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of guys. This
Cold
football
shoulder. Might get a cold shoulder.
This football team, and just about everybody on this team is taking a licking at some point.
Inspired 16 into greatness. Maybe.
That's how I
what
look at
was.
it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick TO, as they say in the business. We'll be back with more next. The Murphy Power Hour underway on the drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is Hayes Carline with your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell & Harrell. Led by Josh Allen and James Cook, the Bills are armed with the NFL's best run offense, averaging 159 yards a game. The Jaguars counter with the NFL's best run defense, giving up just 85 yards a game. If the Jaguars can hold Buffalo to 120 rushing yards or lower, they will beat the Bills and advance to the divisional round of the playoffs. That's your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell & Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Before termites attack your home or business and cause costly damage, Terminix it. At Terminix, we know how to stop termites. These destructive pests have been around for millions of years, but before they show up, so do we. And their time is up. Don't live with a termite problem? Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Finding the right plumber to reline your cast iron pipes doesn't have to be a stressful experience. When you hire Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, you can rest assured you're getting the best in the industry. At Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, we're so confident in our work that we encourage you to get multiple estimates. Look at each company's reviews and check the scope of their pipelining work to make sure it's what you're expecting. But at the end of the day, make the superior choice. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Request a free estimate at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Action Garage Door. Your garage door wakes up the family or slows things down when you're already running late. Man, oh man, upgrade to a quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. It's so cool. You can operate it from your phone, and it's so quiet. Your family won't hear. When I get home late at night, boop, off I go, right on in there. It's open. It's ready for me. I go in. I close it. Nobody hears a thing. Everybody's sound asleep. It's great if you want to sneak in late. If you're looking to sneak in late because you know you're out too late, hey, you get away with it. And by the way, lock into current pricing before any early year updates and even make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. And go to GarageDoor911.com. Look at that promo code. Type in 1010XL. They'll give you $50 off on top of that. So right now is a great time. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium people, and premium service. It's Action Garage Door.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
I used to love that song.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, I don't need things to get contentious, not in January. It doesn't matter enough to me, but what's the plan for your Metropolitans?
Murph keeps telling me we have a plan.
It's a lot of subtraction. I'm not seeing much addition.
We have a plan.
I don't know what the plan is. I know there's a lot of players still available.
Yeah.
Like there's still 20 of the top 50.
Who's going to land there?
I think they'll end up. I still think they'll get one of Framber Valdez or Ranger Suarez.
They were saying Suarez more than Valdez, but
who would you rather have of those two? Murph?
I think Framber Valdez is better. I'd rather
it costs
have,
more. Is that why?
Yeah, it'd be more.
The Braves
years
have
to get
been
him.
linked to those two. I don't know if they're going to be willing to pull that kind of money trigger. We'll
and
see.
then I think they're in a position to see what I think they would prefer Bellinger to Tucker, but then also I'm not sure where Tucker's market's going to go. Like he may end up settling in that 4 or 5 year range where
I don't know where this talk of 11 for 440 came for Tucker.
No,
and
it's not.
That ain't developing, and he's not because he's not that guy.
Okay,
No,
but,
he's not. He's not like-
ceiling approach, and you get some combination of those two. Do you feel you have a better team on opening day this year than you had on opening day last year?
Analytically, we do.
I think if they get 2 of Bellinger, Tucker, Valdez, and Ranger Suarez,
one of each is what I'm saying. Yeah,
they'll be like fans will be
maybe
really pleased about that.
Being about the same
Probably
spot in the
add a
starting
bullpen
gate.
arm in there as well.
Braves,
too, maybe
Phillies,
2.
Mets, even race. You see one.
I think right now that I think it's an even race right
It's kind
now.
of where it's played out the last few years.
Mhm.
They've all been within a couple of games
And-
if they're healthy now.
And what's weird is inevitably one of those 3 has a bad year.
Yeah, just kind of.
It just doesn't
as
get
good
it
as you
going,
think,
or and
then opens the division up for the other 2.
Yeah.
And, less, and then makes one less.
We get to lose to the Dodgers in the playoffs, so it's fun because they still link the Dodgers to all these cats too.
They would be there for Tucker in the same situation I think the Mets would be in, where it's like 5 years.
I think most Mets fans are like this, and I think the Mets fans, we all love Pete, and so it's hard to let go of Pete, but we would understand it if they hadn't screwed up Sugar, but they screwed up the Sugar one. And that's the one that
Edwin Diaz.
That's the one that sticks, I think.
Yeah, the one is Andrew Friedman out in L.A. really took David Stearns to school.
He got
getting Edwin Diaz.
Yeah,
Like,
off-field victory. It's a ass whooping is what it was.
And then you weren't able to double back on Suarez because the Braves snaked in on that angle.
Yeah, that's
that would have been the
reliever,
double back,
right?
no, right? The Mets would have.
Well, they were. I don't think they were going to go where you guys went on that one, but we thought maybe that would be a guy.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he was the next one up when it went Devin Williams,
Yes.
Edwin Diaz came off, and then Suarez went right after that. 'Cause was it 3 years for him?
It's funny because I believe so. Yeah, it was 3 or 4. It's interesting because the Braves analysis is more optimistic than I feel. Like sometimes they're more pessimistic, and you feel, I know we're fine here. And for me, it's because I got to see guys play 150 games, man. Every year, I got half my roster is playing 70 games, 81 games, whatever. They're injuries, they're legitimate, and I've had it with getting too excited about another stable of young arms, man. At their ceiling, we got another 4 or 5 of these jokers that could be, Schwellenbach level talents, but they'll snap freaking elbow ligaments from now until 2028. We'll be in the constant recycling. That's what it feels like.
I can see how a Braves fan is a bit pessimistic. You're looking at the same names of the guys last year that underperformed.
And
or
in fairness,
weren't available.
Last year, like you talking about bad, that's the only bad year the Braves.
Yeah,
have had.
exactly.
They've been a
But
playoff team, a division winner, beating won some stuff, obviously. But I don't think Braves Nation is this. Pessimistic's too strong a word. I'm not pessimistic. But I'm tapping the brakes on.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's back. You're a 100-win team, 95-win team. I got to see that. And by the way, Sale didn't pitch a ton last year either. So
Murph, what do you make of what's going on in college football? Like what like
the free agency and
this
the
portal
backing
stuff
out of contracts, and this guy goes. I think I heard that there was a player that played at Auburn, Alabama, and Ole Miss, or something like that in 3 years, which seems like just the antithesis of what college sport is meant, and what at least what I grew up, and then even more so your generation.
We just had the young high school kid in here, Cam Cooper, is gonna be a big time recruit in a couple of years. He's an excellent basketball player, and that's part of it. And I was joking, but there's truth to it. But I mean, it's like, who's going to pay me the most money should be, that now becomes a factor. But if we can't get any kind of regulation, I think you said this the other day, and I was looking back and I thought, what a great idea. And if they had done that, they would have headed all this off. If in football, they gave every kid $100,000 when this first started.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is.
And now you wouldn't be paying $5 million for a quarterback who's
This is the biggest problem with all the things we're talking about is no one's in charge. No one's doing anything about it.
Yeah.
This is an easy fix, and you can go to court. I don't care. You can always fall back on going to the old times. We're just going to be college football and either cut it all off, or if the players, the young athletes, want to cut their nose to spite their face by taking it all away, so be it. Or come up with a rational, reasonable wage to be paid. I mean, you're playing football as an 18, 19-year-old. Anyway. Before the supply and demanders and the economics, blah yada yada. I don't care. It's not. I don't know how anyone would want to coach this nonsense. I just don't know how. Imagine this, just for a second. Imagine this NFL season ended and every Jaguar was a free agent and there was no salary cap.
It really prevents you from buying jerseys. Like, it's just difficult.
It prevents you from winning.
You don't see the same players.
There's no salary cap, and everyone's a free agent. Right now, from Patrick Mahomes to Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
They're all free agents every year with no salary cap. That's what college football is.
So then they all end up at the top teams with the most money.
Or a middle team says, okay, we'll spend more than anyone else, and we'll get good real quick. See Texas Tech, who built a contender this year. It fizzled. Went out, got the top quarterback on the transfer portal. Went out, got the top D lineman on the transfer portal. Paid him who knows how many millions, and let's go.
I'm just looking like last night, Lane Kiffin sitting courtside at the LSU basketball game with Sam Levitt and Eugene Wilson. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. It just is the one that really got me. And I think a lot of fans don't, maybe it doesn't bother them as much as maybe it bothered me, but like DJ Lagway dapping up Mike Norvell. What a weird shot, man.
A month after the win.
2 months ago, I hate Florida State with all my heart.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's so far away from the spirit of college football and the rivalry. And, growing up, I hated Florida State.
It's just a rah-rah. There used to be a little rah-rah, a little, like we talked to Doring a lot, obviously. And, he's Gainesville through and through. He grew up there. It's his dream. He walked on there. He could, so he gets where we come from. But I don't know. I guess I don't really blame the kids. The money's the money. But I do blame a lot on the coaches and a lot of the BS that they spew. And I get mad at Saban and Herb Street because they sit up there and pontificate about what is wrong, but they don't. How are you fixing it? All you're doing is sitting up there.
They're giving no solutions to these problems. I will say that as money has become more a part of the amateur game, that they're not really amateurs anymore.
Right.
That if you want to make sport and money together and you want to make like a living out of this, in my experience, there's only one place you're going to do it if you're a football player, and it's going to be in the NFL.
Right.
If you want to make the kind of money where you get to pick your own friends when you're done playing, it only comes in the NFL. And in my opinion, it only comes in Major League Baseball. Even more so, it's a second contract. It's the guys we're thinking about the year that Travis Etienne is having right now.
Right.
And he's been awesome, and I love him as a football player. I think he just does a great job of knowing what the scoreboard tells him to do. I think he's making $6 million this year, $5 million. And hopefully he gets broken off in the offseason and gets his bag. I wouldn't mind it if we gave it. But that's where the real money needs to be made.
Yes.
And so we get to talk about the quarterbacks who are making 4 or 5, but there's only a handful of them in the grand scheme of things. And so I kind of
most of the cats who are getting paid money, it's nice to have. Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but it ain't good. It's not life sustaining. It's not, and so
it's a great start.
Is it good for the? Is it good for the? Is it good for the student? Is it good for the athlete to get this money at this young of an age?
I don't mind that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think hopefully they're getting counsel
I say yes.
and try to stretch it out.
I
would
say 100%
rather get it. I would say just the last thing is that if you want to make baseball a living, you need to become almost a free agent, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is to get reps. So what these athletes should be looking for more than the most money, usually those coincide, is where can I get the best developed and the most playing time.
That used to be the only reason you transferred, because you're stuck behind 2 All-American running backs. I'm going to
you're looking for
Rutgers.
Reps. And that we've understood for 50 years. But it's a little different when you're going because you're getting a pay raise somewhere else.
All right, college football is a mess. All right, let's turn to something that's not a mess. It's the exact opposite. But E, I'm going to give you time to formulate your answer. Dan, you'll love this. Dan loves anything with little in it.
Okay.
Right?
Lil.
E, you're going to have to tell me about the Lil Nut Band. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I do.
Lil Nut, you know about Lil Nut?
Yeah.
All right, so you can tell us about Lil Nut, and he's
Yeah.
banned from the stadium.
Yeah.
That could be bad. Is that bad luck to get Lil Nut banned?
I don't know if it's bad luck. I don't know.
Good luck, but you can fill me in on Lil Nut?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
We had Lil Nut is the opposite of the bull that he's going to ride next
big
month.
balls.
Big balls.
Yeah.
I'm not riding big balls.
You're riding big balls.
Mm.
We already.
I thought he
we
wiggled
agreed
off
to that.
hook. Did he not wiggle off?
Nah,
that
he
hook?
didn't wiggle off.
No, they're trying to put me on another hook.
8:40, 9 o'clock nasty. As we roll on here, it's a Wednesday edition of The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. With a division title and a postseason game at the bank.
So many people contributed to this. So many.
It's playoff football in Duval.
This is a special group.
Jaguars, Bills.
This work's just getting started now, man.
Sunday at 1 on Duval's home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
There's only 1, 2, 3.
Custom Home Builders. Fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99. 904-862-6769 or DuckDuckRooter.com.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Leave all the
Hey, folks, it's Frank
2025
Frangie.
dirt
All
and
those
celebrate the new year with our friends from Zero Res. Carpets, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rugs, upholstery. Basically every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. Time to call the cleaner pros at Zero Res, and don't forget about your air ducts. Zero Res has a 4.9 rating on Google with more than 8,000 reviews. Bring in the new year with 20% off carpet and upholstery cleaning, plus take $100 off your air duct cleaning when you mention 1010XL. 287-5727 or book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. All those festive holiday feasts probably have added a few extra pounds, but here's the thing. You can make this the year you finally lose the weight safely and for good. Now, you know by now my daughter Amber kicked off the journey with Awaken 180 weight loss back in the summer. You ready for this? She's lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Man, is she proud of that. 100 pounds. And she really did it with this really, really good plan. There's no shots, no medications, no supplements, just real food and a proven plan. That's right, with Awaken 180, you can still enjoy your favorite food and drink. No more yo-yo diets or feeling deprived. The structured program empowers you to control your eating without hunger. It really is doable. Don't just resolve to make the change. Make the change. Call Awaken 180 today and take that first small step. Book your consultation now, 1-844-346-1800, or visit awaken180weightloss.com. It worked for Amber. It really did. And it can work for you. Awaken 180 weight loss.
Hey, gang, Hickey here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. For all of your skincare needs, skincare products, hydrofacials. Yeah, I got one. Oh, man. Have you gotten your lady a hydrofacial, man? She will thank you forever. It's like getting your face just, so good. So good. Anyway, I digress. They want to remind you guys to take care of your skin and protect your skin from the sun because it can get, cause some problems for you. And Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, they'll all be there for you. But if you take good care, if you take preventative measures, you just go see them every now and then for checkups, man. But if something does show up, go to beachesdermatology.com. Make your appointment. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the fine folks over there. But there are other locations that will serve you for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the show. I got to get this little nut update. I felt like we bonded over the weekend.
Yeah, I like
me, E, Lil Nut, Brooksy. We were all hanging out.
I like to do at the state.
This week, once things change.
What's happened to Lil Nut?
I like to do what's called the goat walk at the stadium. I call it the goat walk, where we walk in front of the bud zone, because Dan is like a president. Because as soon as they see the white-haired man, everybody's like, "Oh, that's Dan Hicken, Dan Hicken!" Everybody want to take pictures with him, so I call it the goat walk. But as we were doing the goat walk, Lil Nut was taking pictures, and he had his belt.
Lil Nut is a local comedian.
Yeah. Really good at what he does.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Shout out
Lil Nut.
Everyone except Dan and I know Lil Nut.
Yeah. Well, y'all know him now.
Yeah.
And so as we were,
I'd heard the name, but I obviously thought Lil Nut was, like a musical performer. That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's legit.
Okay.
And so as we were doing the walk down the bud zone, I see Lil Nut taking pictures with people.
And he's known Lil Nut. What's his real name?
Nod.
He's known him forever. They're the same age.
Renard is his real name.
All right.
And so as we were walking in front of the bud zone, I see Lil Nut taking pictures with his fans because that's what people do. They see him, they take pictures with him.
Okay.
But he had his belt, and I saw he was constantly slapping BTA.
Oh, I got
BTA.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was part of the reason, but that seems a bit much to ban for that reason.
That
so
would be
maybe
why.
there's something else behind it, but that's the gist of
if
it.
you're interested, there's some sort of petition going on right now.
Yeah, there
to
is.
Get Lil Nutville unbanned.
I like Lil Nut. Me and Lil Nut bonded.
He is a huge Jaguar fan.
There you go. We need as many of them as we can.
We need Lil Nut.
Yes.
Free Lil Nut.
Free Little Nut. Ride him all the way to the Super Bowl.
Let's call Tony, get him on the phone. Tony, what about this Lil Nut
It
guy?
all starts with Little Nut.
It all starts.
Lil Nut. Shout out.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see if there are any Lil Nut developments as we go through the week. E will have his ear to the ground on that
Keep
one.
y'all
Let us
updated.
know
Keep
if
us
there's
posted.
any Lil Nut updates.
Murph, you went into the postseason for the first time. What was that like? And what do you think a lot of these cats who will be playing for the first time, because we don't have a lot of the same guys from back in 22, will be thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking about my first postseason experience. I was 2015, so I had been in the the big leagues about.
You did pretty
6
well,
years.
by the way, in your first.
Surprised me. I was as nervous. Oh, I wanted to throw
What happened?
up. Like I was so just you're nervous. You know what I mean?
No.
Your stomach, you get the butterflies because you want to do so well for your club. You want to you get there and you just realize golly, these games are different. They hit different than regular season games. And what I remember mostly was the speed of it at the beginning. It just was so fast that looking back on it now, but it just reminded me that you have to be fully present on every single play. And so the speed is going to be different than anything in the
You just
regular
want to be
season.
ready for the beginning because you don't want Buffalo to jump on you while you adjust. Now, listen, we've shown a great ability. I think. Did we say yesterday 6-1 when we trail after the first quarter or something?
When
like
we
that?
trail in the first quarter, 6-1.
So we don't panic or anything. Which
We've
is
also
great.
won games in the fourth quarter. That was the one thing that Trevor was able to pile up on his own confidence is when he wasn't
Early
playing
in
well
the season.
statistically. They were
Still getting wins.
In the end of the game, he
winning
seemed to be
ball
playing, impactful football at least. So
it was good to just be reminded also to be be present in the moment. And I think at the same time, the Jaguars and all the fans that are going to be in the house, as loud as we can be, and Rowdy can look around and say, we're hosting this football game because we had a better regular season, and there's a reason you've come to us. And so I think that'll be good for us fans to help make sure the players are engaged. They will be. You listen to Liam Cohen right now. I listened to him on Rich Eisen's show, and got a chance to listen to the post-game speech. And he does each time. He does a wonderful job of celebrating what they've just done, reminding them to enjoy it in the moment of these achievements, but then also, like, we've got work to be done. Yeah. And as we've been talking about with this AFC, like, this thing is open. You can win the AFC. We go out this Sunday, win this bowl game, and if you're one of the last two teams standing, you could be the champion. And these chances, we hope that we're sitting here 18 years from now, you know what I mean, with Liam Cohen, and we got rings on fingers and stuff. But you're not guaranteed at how many of these times these come across. No. I got one chance at the World Series. A couple at the postseason. But I do. I think we've seen all year as
you had been around a little bit by 15, but when you left in 15, you probably thought, well, we'll be back.
Yeah, I thought I would get to go again. You had a good team in D.C. for 2 years, and then not a bad one in Chicago in 18.
Yeah.
Both of those,
it's hard.
D.C., lost in the first round, and it wasn't because we were unworthy to advance. It just we weren't the best at that moment, kind of.
At that moment.
Say we lost five games.
I wonder if there's a fine line between
which in football, sorry, Jeff, is translated to like the fourth quarter, that one play.
Right.
Which is very well
can give you a misleading sense of where you are sometimes.
Which is the best way to make that play is to be fully present.
Right.
And then make that one and then stack up the next one. And I would say probably the last thing I'd say is we're there, and maybe I'll be screaming from 207, is let's make our mistakes aggressively, which not to say we'll make them, because you're going to have your buddy behind you to help you out. So, like, let's make them on the front foot.
Right.
Let's meet them on the front foot, and it just going to be just a great day.
I wonder if you have to resist an urge, if you're Liam Cohen, if you're the franchise, if you're the organization, you followed a certain pattern all year long. You've been very successful. Whatever pattern, schedule, and otherwise has worked, there's got to be this urge to get in more, to do more. It's the urgency of this is the last game. Do you have to fight that at all, I wonder?
I think coaches do. I don't think players can. I don't think he'll let the play. Like when we had Dewey on Monday night, he was like, no, we were off today. I went golfing.
Yeah.
We enjoyed. We went out Sunday night. Monday is our day off. Tomorrow, or Monday isn't a day. It's a short day. Tuesday's our day off, and we'll come back to work ready to go Wednesday. Because it's been a long season, man.
Yes.
Body's beat up. Now, coaches, I don't know how much more those guys work all the time anyway. They're in there.
Really do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if it changes for them. I mean, they've combed over every. All right, I got to watch every Buffalo game. Hold on, let me get this. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they spent Tuesday game planning, come up with what they think is the best way to beat the Bills, and they have the trust of those players that those players will listen and buy into whatever they say in terms of game
I think
plan.
as that is like Dewey was talking about, we had a day off before the postseason would start, and I enjoyed spending that with my family and just kind of relaxing the same way we would do a day off. Let's go to the park, we'll throw the frisbee, we'll throw the baseball, and then always at the same time though, I'm paying attention. I know what's coming. I know who's starting tomorrow night. I know who the starting pitcher is.
You have to be more excited, though, than the middle of July Tuesday.
Oh, sure.
These players, you can say the players are the same, but
but I'm saying they're not doing anything more.
What can they?
From a routine standpoint, I would say probably what it is, I'm doing the same things at the park, but I'm definitely paying more attention.
I meant it more from the coach's perspective to begin with, because he's the one that controls you. Like he said, curiously, you're allowed to put the pads back on. We may go in pads this week. We've done pretty good all year practicing without pads, right? You know what I mean? Like those things. Do you resist or put in a certain plays or do anything different? And and by the way, sometimes it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I think like to you what you're saying right now, you trust the skipper, and if he thinks that touching the pads, maybe for a session or two, you know what I mean, in practice it would be more beneficial. You trust him, and then he's the play calling it's so creative. Like it feels like you go and you watch it, and he's able to do a couple different things from different looks that are really just meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? And
I would, again, they've got the film, so I'm not going to be disclosing trade secrets, but I can tell, if everybody wants to know the Jags' first play of the game, I can go ahead and tell them.
Okay.
Because it's the same first play every game. They're going to play action, fake the handoff to ETN, and Trevor will do a slight rollout to the left, and then we'll pass it somewhere.
Yeah, rip it right to Jacoby Myers.
I am going to hand off to ETN up the middle.
Yeah.
He's going to stop. He's going to flip it back to me, and I'm going vertical deep to BTJ.
Listen, I'm not saying that's the play I want to run. I'm saying they have run that first play on offense like 9 of the last 10 games. Play action pass to ETN, slight roll out left, pass usually a crossing route or something.
9:04 means we got to take a break. This is the Murphy Power Hour, brought to you by our friends at ITP Partners. More coming up.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Flipping flapjacks and football on your game day.
I smell bacon.
On the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Parking. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting. 5 hours before kickoff on 1010XL.
Looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Come to Key Buick GMC, proudly family owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they are North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with their lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, where tradition meets trust. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
You ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. And by the way, that means something, right? Surfside Pool's trusted name for expert pool design, family owned and operated. Pool service, oh, they do a great job with the Hicken Pool. We appreciate them so much. Make it look Caribbean blue, even in the wintertime. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into that oasis that you crave. You ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call them 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas. It's where luxury meets leisure.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
What does Johnny O know best? O knows Jacksonville football.
Okay, say, oh my.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. We're your local family jeweler for 46 years in Jacksonville with a huge selection of diamonds, gemstones, and pre-owned Rolex watches. And Monahan Jewelers is your store for expert jewelry repair turned around in 1 or 2 days. Most jewelry stores take 2 weeks or more, and many stores send your jewelry somewhere else for repair. At Monahan Jewelers, our jewelry repair is done in-house by expert craftsmen, and Monahans can turn around most repairs in a day or two. So bring your jewelry repair to Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Bueller,
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck?
Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip.
I mean, it is January.
In Jacksonville, Jason. I didn't come here for cold.
Well, I wouldn't call this.
Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter.
So, switch over to heat.
What if my system can't remember how to heat?
Dude, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat.
Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you, on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides, and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update sponsored by the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF. Jag head coach Liam Cohen points to the game where he says it all clicked for his team.
I think the Chargers game where we played really well in all three phases.
The Gators win over Georgia was a much-needed victory, says head coach Todd Golden.
You know, the time is now for us to step up against a good team in a big moment to get to the finish line.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:10 at 65 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Ow! All right, we got a drill speed trap alert in play, brought to you by our friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. Hotty toddy. End of the it's the honey pot, Hick, your favorite spot.
I love
there.
the honey pot.
Be careful with the honey pot there. We're 295.
I always say be careful with the honey pot.
295 and 95 merge there. Speed trap at the end of the ramp for 295, 95. That's a drill speed trap alert brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories. You want to get on the Bills early. They are not a good first-half team. In fact, you could say they're a horrible first-half team. 5-12 against the spread in the first half of games, and 2 of those 5 covers were against the Jets. The only team worse in the first half, at least against the spread this entire season, was the New Orleans Saints. The matchup should favor the Jaguars from the standpoint that the Bills have the 28th ranked rushing defense. I'm going to ask you a question I asked E.T. early, and then Dan when he got here. And you don't have to be exact. Was it 2 games ago, 3, 5? When's the last time, the last 100-yard rushing game for Travis Etienne?
Well, I'm a Guggen.
Yeah, so you heard
I
this.
cheated.
Yeah.
I'm always listening.
Yeah, San Francisco, right?
San Francisco. As you guys were talking about that, what came to my mind, what kind of total yards? Like he's been, I feel like
for sure.
He had that 3 touchdown game.
Yeah, I've been getting.
But I'm looking
like 75 yards.
And if he gets those, that's awesome. But I'm saying for exploiting their weakness isn't running back receiving. I don't know if it is, but against the run, you got to, be awful nice when you get in that real rhythm. 6 here. And you're opening it up. The play action works. It could be a really good day. I'm looking forward to watching, Liam Cohen take his chess game to another level. We're going up to regionals now. The opponents are that much more experienced and in tune.
The other one I had is with Etienne, I wondered how many of his runs have made first downs as well.
Tell you.
When I watch him run, I feel like he gets just the amount of yards that the scoreboard asks of him. He keeps us just ahead of schedule. Either we get the first down, or he turns a 2nd and 7 and
he'll be
3rd and 2.
He'll be a very curious decision this offseason. I just don't know if he gets re-signed here. I don't know.
He'll even take a no gain that's a positive no gain.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll turn -2.
He is not going to command. I mean, the way I happened to look at a free agency list because I was curious where guys like Lloyd at the time, Van Lanen was on the list. They re-signed him and Etienne, and these guys are showing up. They're not flashing in the top 10 of available free agents. The running back's a position that doesn't get
Devin
paid.
Lloyd is.
Not the one I looked at.
Every list I look at, Devin Lloyd's top 10 free agent.
Yeah, the one I looked at, he was like 20th or 25th.
Oh, wow.
But either way, it was not. Neither of their numbers were outlandish. Like Etienne, $8 to $10 million a year, I think, is what they were forecasting. And I don't remember what the linebacker scale was, but it wasn't anything that was, outrageous.
We go win 4 football games. Everybody's going to get paid. In my experience, you go and
either here or somewhere else.
And God bless you on the way there if we're all walking around with hardware.
Yeah.
I'll step back and say this is not a criticism of ETN. I think he's had a really good year. Right, and I would say, that maybe not quite as many. He had the same amount of carries as Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Barkley had 1140, and ETN had 1107. Barkley ran for 4.1. ETN ran for 4.3, which seems strange since they had the. Oh no, Barkley had 20 more carries.
Okay.
Than ETN, 280. ETN in carries had 260. And that was 8th in the league. Mm-hmm. He's right on average, really, for what the opportunities to give him. First down runs, though, for ETN, 48, which is tied for 18th.
Okay, so
but in our offense,
13 trips into the end zone stands out to me for
sure.
ETN this year.
Yeah.
That's been big, and that's he's had a career. I think he's had a great year.
Fun to watch. Just a good football
player, man.
And they've stacked him up all over the field.
But you know what? He's played 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
He caught 58 balls in 23. He only caught 36 this year.
Mm-hmm.
They used him, but they used him in 23 too. 58, 39 last year, 36 this year. So, I
guess the point I'm making,
not a career high in carries.
I'd like to
either.
see a 23 for 142. The Bills give up 137 yards a game.
Yeah.
We haven't had a 100-yard rushing game since. We haven't run for 100. We haven't had a back run for 100. We've had games as a team where we run for 60, 74 yards in the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So because
part of that is because we're throwing the hell out of the ball.
I'm just
And when I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I don't understand why.
I'll tell you why. They give up 136 and a half a game. They're 28th in the league. It's by far their biggest weakness.
When the smoke clears, we're at 30.
Huh?
When the smoke clears, we're at 30 points. I don't care how you get there.
Well, if that's where they get, for sure.
You know? I don't think
post-game, these are easier conversations.
I will say this. I feel very confident we are going to have a lot of points on the board.
Okay.
My worry is, will they have one more point on the board? I'll tell you, the big advantage is the kicker. We got Cam Little, man. We can bang field goals all day. They just signed Matthew Wright because Prater probably won't be able to go. Former Jaguar Matthew Wright, who, by the way, I believe kicked 3 field goals in a 9-6 win over the Buffalo Bills a few years ago.
Exciting.
But having Cam 140 record 140 points, 20 field goals in a row, a 67, 68, and 70-yarder this year if you count the preseason. I mean, guy's the best kicker in the NFL. Guy has the 2 longest kicks in NFL history, and he's not a Pro Bowl kicker? You guys suck. Sorry, Junie. He should be the all-pro kicker this year.
Did you see the fellas lift him up on their shoulders after the post game?
One of them could probably throw him up.
Send it up in the roof.
All right, we'll conclude this conversation and head off to break from this standpoint. I guess more likely,
the
stat that more likely ends with the Jaguars' victory.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence 300 yards passing. Travis Etienne 100 yards.
Well, that's
rushing.
a good point because it's always always rushing.
You're facing a team that's near bottom of the league, giving up 140 a game on the ground. Let's get that. Take advantage of it. That's right. Do we have to win the game? No. Obviously, the offense has been rolling, and like Ike said, you get 30, you're gonna win.
Yeah,
but that's a weakness.
Points in the fourth quarter or late in the game where they know we're running it. We know we're running it, and we could still get enough yards to keep a drive moving.
Bingo. 4 minutes to go in the game, and you got a 6-point lead. And by the way, we haven't been great at that this year.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't. We've had a lot of this year. We've tried to close out games and haven't been. Houston, Arizona, the Raiders. We haven't been able to get sometimes that first down that would have salted things away.
Trev only had one 300-yard game this year.
Yeah.
We won it. So anyway, let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. It's the Murphy Power Hour, brought to you by ITB Partners right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the hourglass runs out of sand 1010XL puts time back on the clock. Hacker Leon and Coach Gerald Ingram bring you the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter, flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
'Tis the season for bowl picking.
You got the chance to win $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds.
Brought to you by Burlock & Barrel, American whiskey.
You watch them, but can you pick them?
Get your picks in at 1010XL.com.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Cersei here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
New year, new lifetime dreams. Let's build them together. Jeff Breyer here with the Lifetime family of companies, your local backyard
and indoor
home improvement specialists.
That's right, Dad. Lifetime enclosures, Lifetime flooring, and Lifetime windows.
Glass and screen enclosures, outdoor kitchens, pergolas, replacement windows, all to enhance your home's livability and value.
And a huge flooring showroom with thousands of the latest tile, LVP, hardwood, and carpet selections to help you fall in love with your home again.
Come experience the Lifetime difference. Call or visit one of our showrooms today for our limited Lifetime offers.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Antonio Johnson was hustling and bustling over the weekend in the Sunshine State. The teal and black safety tallied 3 tackles on Sunday and 1 interception, which he'd returned for a pick 6. AJ made the enemy pay, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's Defensive Player of the Game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hey, Hicken here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. You missing your fantasy team? Hey, my league's already over. But with Prize Picks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every weekend, even in the playoffs. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit the projections every week. No draft required. On Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want to take the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen.
All right, welcome back.
Met her in the ice cream parlor.
A couple notes.
Diane, Lori, and
John Mayer called this morning. He left his voicemail.
John Mayer did. So keep my name out of your mouth.
He was naming everybody.
Oh, he named them? These are them, Nicole, Stacy,
Rhonda, and Rhonda.
They got a lot of them.
John Mayer like Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
To
To a degree. Without the marriage at all.
Penn State, if you're Iowa State, you lost your coach to Penn State.
Yeah.
Is it cool, your coach, then to take 19 players?
Oh, that's brutal.
19.
Not when you go into Penn State.
19 Iowa State players are now on Penn State.
Yeah, that's weak. That's the game, man.
Quarter of the roster, and it's
including the quarterback, by the way, Rocco Beck.
It ends up being like
That's the
all
game
the good
now.
players. Man.
Todd Golden improves to 7-1 against Mike White in his career. Gator basketball gets a win last night. Man, the ceiling on this basketball team is so low, man. Hick. So low.
I told you, I think they're a bubble.
So, yeah, they'll get in, I'm pretty sure, by the time we get to the end of the year.
It's a good win last night. They need it. It's a quad 1 win, which helps them. Whoever thought Georgia would be quad 1? But
they'd be the ranked team.
Yeah.
It's a matchup with one ranked team, and it was Georgia. Florida's really good at home. That's 14 in a row at home. They've got tough games at home. They're good enough to pile up some wins. But their backcourt, okay, they don't have players that are stinking. They have stinking players. Those guys stink. Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee are terrible. And so the ceiling is so, and there's no bench, and there's no backcourt bench, and so they're just way too erratic and inconsistent. Another 26% from three, Hick. We're 14 games in. You can't run a prolific
15.
college basketball program, okay, and not be able to. And your guards stink. And Florida's guards, forget the names, forget the portal rankings. I get it. We were all on board. The top guys, they're terrible. Give me Zion Pullen. Give me Elijah Martin. Give me the no-names from the portal that came in and with blood and guts help build winners here.
We were listening to a little bit of the Florida-Georgia game as we were at Tommy Houlihan's place last night doing little hoops out at the beach, our 8-year-old Drew. And it sounded like the first half ended and Tommy gave a little dig at the referees on the way out, I think on a 3-ball that got called on a foul. But I was wondering, as you were talking about that, how many threes are they taking? Like if they're
a lot. Yesterday was 6 for 25.
No, stop.
Again, they have a great front court, but you can't. A great front court does not win titles unless it has the backcourt with it. College basketball is a backcourt driven. You've got to have guard play.
All right, but what about to win Saturday?
You can use the front.
Stack up enough of those.
Well, again, that's why I'm talking about ceiling. And now you won the national.
That's fair.
It's all about the tournament. I don't care if they go 16 and 12.
I mean, but the tournament is a fickle beast as well too. I'd rather go down with. How about this? I'd rather go down with my best players.
It's just alarming. It's another example of
19. At one point, they had 19 offensive rebounds last night. When Georgia's big guy got tossed, it was over. That was it. I mean,
I did hear that too. You got flagrant too when he did throw a arm shiver.
He got
to somebody.
frustrated and he just went right.
Did he really?
Threw it right at him, hit him right.
Todd Golden was kind of busy when the portal was opened up and going last year. He was coaching in the Final Four, right? So I'm not going to accuse him of being. Don't get to the point of success where you just because you're able to grab the top 2 rated guys. Like it didn't work this time around, at least, because Flan and Lee are not as advertised. Yeah. They're just. Again, we got guards last night that combined for 12 points.
I don't know, man. I listen. I don't. You're harsh. They can't shoot. That's the biggest problem. They do a lot of other things well, and but yeah, they.
It's again when you win the Natty, your ceiling becomes Final Four is what your goal is to start the season. This is no way in hell this team's going to the Final Four. No way.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like
Which is disappointing considering where they were, right? Considering the expectation. They were number 2 or 3 in the country when the season started.
All right, I love the soap opera of everything that is going on in the college football world. And so I'm just going to read a couple of these social media things that, and I don't know if these are true or not. But I like it. I like the juicy stuff. Tech chose Sorsby over Levitt. Those are quarterbacks. LSU is choosing Desmond Williams over Levitt. Kentucky has already moved on and signed Kenny Minchie. There's a trend here. Should have stayed at ASU with a fan base that was all but passionate and supportive until he bailed on his teammates and didn't show up to the end of the year banquet. There's also rumor that he hurt his foot playing basketball during the season.
Did Dillingham stay there?
Yes.
Okay.
Instead, he's being used as leverage for these other schools. LSU is expected to be a team to watch as a possibility with Washington quarterback transfer Damon Williams. Sources are saying Sam Levitt injuring his foot playing pickup basketball, killing ASU's season, and commits, then flips on Kentucky while at a basketball game with Lane Kiffin. Williams scoops the quarterback spot from him. LOL. Now Washington suing Williams, just chaos. Levitt domino fallout continues. So, I mean, it's just
cheer for the home team.
The Williams kid signed papers for $4 million a year at Washington, and now last night says, I'm going into the portal. LSU considered the landing spot for $6 million a year, and this is all while their quarterback Levitt is sitting courtside with Lane Kiffin. Is Lane Kiffin sitting there on the phone while the guy he's chasing? I mean, it's crazy.
That's wild. And so you said that Washington is bringing a suit against.
Yes.
Apparently he signed the agreement.
He signed.
Yeah.
Players lost to the portal by SEC teams. Auburn leads away with 33. Florida had 31. Mississippi State had 30. Arkansas had 30. LSU had 26. Tennessee. So you get a new coach. A lot of those kids
4,500 college football players in the portal.
I heard you say that.
4,500.
Yeah. But again, don't forget, some of these kids are pushed into the portal.
Well, it's always been that way.
You're talking about Sarkisian as well, too, saying
and we've
that
also,
if you want to go into the portal.
Hypocrite.
Well, he's got his fingers in
Florida,
there.
Florida got a kid yesterday, Emmanuel Oyebadejo, 6'7", 315 edge.
He's the only top 10 portal prospect the Gators have nabbed, but he's a legit D lineman. He comes from
now listen,
Jack State, I think. They got their this is an obvious take maybe, Hick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean it to be a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about a guy who suddenly has so much on him as to the new future for the Florida Gators because he's got so much eligibility, and it's Philo. It's the quarterback.
Yeah.
If he comes in and he and Faulkner can give us Trask Mullen, not right away, but that kind of that can really set up John Sumrall in the program moving forward. What a crucial play. Obviously, it's quarterback. It's always going to be crucial, but in this case, especially all things considered, what an important name for Florida's success, the most important probably.
2 points to make. According to the Times, the cost of doing business in the portal, quarterbacks anywhere $1 million to $5 million. Running offensive tackles $600,000 to 1.3 now. Running backs, they say Baugh got $1 million to stay at Florida, which by the way was a huge. That's
one of the areas
the
where
most important get for them.
College is different than the NFL market because the running backs aren't treated that way in the NFL market.
Edge rushers $500,000 to $2 million. Interior $500,000 to 1.5. Corners $250,000 to $1 million. Safeties $250,000 to $900,000. The point being this, and my friend made this good point on Twitter. Let me find it and read it real quick. You basically will then have to spend $27+ million to buy a starting 22, a star-studded starting 22. That's no backups, no special teams, no recruits, no practice players, no extra positions to go to 2 tight end or 4 wide out. Yet fans get angry at their teams aren't doing at every position.
What did you say that quarterback number was?
Spending.
Up to $5 million.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck could be rookie of the year.
Yeah,
terrific NFL quarterback.
Ooh, salute. Salute again.
Yeah, he ain't making near that.
$2.7 million a year for this in the next 3 years. 4 years, $10.8 million. He makes $2.7 million a year paying quarterback for the Saints.
He was out of eligibility. Or he
How
would've stayed
dumb
in
is
college.
that? What a dumb, idiotic
Tyler
thing
Shuck's
has
like
happened
25 years
in football.
old.
How in the world are these idiots paying college football players more than NFL players? What about the NFL players? At some point, do they get ticked?
It depends where you get drafted. Obviously, that's what happens.
This is a pretty high draft pick.
And one of the things that will be discussed forever is the curious case, and we got to go to break. But the curious case of Anthony Richardson, right? Because Anthony Richardson got $40 million.
Yeah,
that's $40 million. But should he have stayed in college?
Oh, no. I think that the Colts should have recognized what they were drafting.
Well, they
and been
drafted
more
him fourth
patient.
overall. Well, they weren't
more-
but that doesn't work. That doesn't.
Then they shouldn't have taken him.
That
but yeah.
doesn't exist in the NFL.
I know, which is wild. It's the same thing in baseball, minor league baseball. I talked to my buddy Nick Evans as we had to break.
Yep.
But he's saying that minor league players, we would get maybe 2-3 full seasons of ball.
Not
These
anymore.
guys get like one.
Really?
And then the next
if
one's
you're
coming.
not a first round pick.
Yeah, if you're a guy that's
If you're Jared Kelenic, you're still getting
you
opportunities.
still get chances.
Yeah.
He just signed, himself. But yeah, it's just
Where do you go? White Sox? I think.
yeah, that's where. Yeah, White
But
Sox.
I mean, yeah, it's fascinating to be that part of it. But anyway, we'll take a break. Murph's here. This is The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get bowl game play-by-play on 1010XL.
It's two teams looking for their first Fiesta Bowl win and a shot at the national championship. Miami and Ole Miss. Tomorrow at 7 on 1010 AM.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Renewal by Andersen is ringing in the new year with a happy renewal year sale. Buy one, get one 40% off all replacement windows and doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Sale ends January 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Andersen, where comfort meets savings.
Hi, this is Dave Barker with IHRS. People ask, are your solutions for thinning hair permanent? Yes, our solutions have permanent natural results and are guaranteed to work. Put our 35 years of experience helping 10,000 plus men and women to work for your thinning hair. Our trademark hair transplant procedures will give you 3 times more hair in one procedure. PRP and laser treatments are fast, easy, and effective, and only take 30 minutes. Most of our staff have experienced hair loss ourselves. Our caring and confidential team can help you look better and feel better about yourself and restoring your hair again.
For your confidential consultation, call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com. That's hairforme.com.
It's a new year, and Aleve is here to help you keep your New Year's resolutions on track. Whether it's a daily walk, hitting the gym, or spending more time with friends and family, Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you moving with long-lasting body pain relief so you can chase those dreams and achieve your goals. Don't let body pain slow you down. Keep going with Aleve, because this year is your year. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, we're back here on the drill. I got this little nugget for you. You guys okay, both of you?
Yes.
with John Harbaugh, a parting of the ways between John Harbaugh and the Ravens.
Am I
call
okay
it what
with
you
it?
want. It feels like he was fired, right? I mean, the Ravens made the decision. I mean, they mutually, however you want to semantically approach it, the Ravens cut ties with John Harbaugh, right? You feel that's fair? Like,
Do I think it's fair? No.
You don't?
No, I agree with Tony Dungy.
Okay. All right, well, then never mind, because I was going to say, well,
what did Tony say?
Tony Dungy said, I don't understand what we're doing. We're firing a coach who's, now look, he lost the team allegedly, according to Rap. I don't know the inner workings.
Well, I'm going to compare with
finish your point.
Well, my point is,
I don't think it's
there's
right.
another fan base that we also tisk them and tell them they're right or wrong.
Uh-huh.
Harbaugh won a playoff game in 9 of his 18 seasons. Mike Tomlin has won a playoff game in 4 of his 18.
Okay.
So for Steeler fan, then at some point, okay.
Do you think it was right that Harbaugh got fired?
I don't think it was right or wrong. I think it was both. I don't.
Or do you think it was just time?
I think it was time.
That part I can understand.
Yeah, I don't. If they were just flat out.
Who was the longest skipper you ever had?
Right.
Terry?
Yeah.
And how long did you have him?
So let's see. It would have been 11 to 15. I had him.
Did
He
it
was
get-
there in 10.
Did you hear a lot of the same stuff over and over again? Does it get stale? Does the message get stale? I think it gets stale after 10 years for sure. I don't know about 4 or 5.
And the message
No,
in
I didn't get
football's a
after-
little.
Okay.
Not after 4 or 5.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right.
And then also, like, there were times, too, where, like, we were around each other enough, I think, players and TC that stuck around where we both got to
His
apologize
TC,
to
by
each
the way,
other.
is Terry Collins.
Yeah,
Is
Terry
it
Collins.
messaging more constant and it from a football coach to his team than from a baseball coach to his? Like a manager probably doesn't address and raw and
We
inspire
definitely don't
you.
have as many team
like,
meetings.
You know,
Yeah,
like
it's-
a
it's-
head
it's-
coach
yeah.
is like almost every day he's got the
Yeah,
boot.
that makes-
He's
yeah.
inspiring them. He's pointing things
It's
out.
more kind of, I would say, it's more floating around
Yeah.
talking to players than it is
Watching
big team meeting.
watching all these Hard Knocks shows, you get the you see what these, and they got to be creative and come up with this is the little engine that could, and I mean they got to just find
We
things.
we did underdog shirts one year.
Yeah.
David Wright hated it. Hated it. He's kind of like, we're supposed to stink anyway, and now we're out here telling the whole world we ain't got a chance anyway.
That's a good point.
Yeah, David
So
didn't
I get it.
down on that gimmicky stuff, but they gave me the shirt. That's a Wilpon, Jeff, the owner. It's like, will you wear this? I was like, yeah, I want to be employed, man. Throw that thing to me. I ain't got a 6-year deal like number 5
Yeah,
does.
I'm not wearing it, David said. I'm no
Nah, he's
underdog.
like, give that
I'm
thing
good.
to Murphy. Yeah, give that thing Murphy.
Let Murphy wear it. He'll wear anything.
I'd say on the Harbaugh thing, I don't know right or wrong or fair or not fair. I think that the Ravens get to pick.
Well,
You
and
know
there's
what I mean? That's
also
how I
this.
probably view
If
it,
Mike
so.
Tomlin were let go today, would the immediate reaction be 7 teams already contacted expressing interest?
Close.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think
I'm just
so.
curious.
Yeah.
How about this
Who would
one?
you rather have, in honesty? Harbaugh or Tomlin? Because that's not a
That's a
him
good
or a
question.
Har
I think
for me.
it's
That's
kind of
Harbaugh by
Is
a
it
mile
Harbaugh
for me.
you?
How about this? Pittsburgh gets blown out by Houston on Monday night, and
Harbaugh goes to
Steelers
Dallas.
hire Harbaugh, and the Ravens hire Tomlin.
That'd be
I
awesome.
was wondering too because they were
God,
talking
that would
about
be fun.
Harbaugh and what maybe Tennessee, but how long does he wait? I mean, not to make a choice, but like as the postseason ends.
I
Like
think
how-
he knows. I think
You think he has an idea where he wants to go?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
He's
this doesn't
sick-
just happen from a Monday meeting. I think both sides have been kind of wondering this.
Yeah.
Well, they say the players knew the night before because Isaiah Likely had a party.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
I mean, I ain't seen Isaiah Likely play 5 ball games this year.
Yeah.
What's he partying
I
about?
don't know. 64 years old too now, John Harbaugh. So I don't think he's going to want to sit out for a year or two. If he wants it, it's in his
He
blood.
said he's
He'll-
coaching next year. He's told his staff.
He has?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
going to be coaching someone.
I think
so.
it's the Giants or the Dolphins.
It's who
That's
he
fine.
wants, by the way. So if you have a favorite team like Falcons, I want the Falcons. Go get Harbaugh. It doesn't matter who you want.
Did I
It's who
miss,
he wants.
Did I
It's
miss
who
the
Harbaugh
Dolphins?
wants.
Did
No.
they move on? Not yet. So
No.
it's still.
Yeah.
So that's.
But they will if
I-
Harbaugh wants to come there.
I'll give you another one. I'll tell you another one needs a coaching change. And in hindsight, seeing what our guy did, they would have been right to say, never mind, Bowles, you leave. Liam, you stay. Todd Bowles got to go, too.
Yeah.
Got to go, man. These guys for years coach these average football teams.
It's funny that you bring up Tampa because Tampa and Baltimore are in two similar positions in this respect. A lot of people in Tampa now wish that Liam Cohen had been hired, which is awful hard to do when the dude's won 3 divisions in a row. And in Baltimore, they wish Mike McDonald had been hired who was there in Baltimore as an assistant and went
Now
to
it's
Seattle and has gone 10-7 and 14-3 in 2 years.
I will say there is at least a tiny asterisk with Bowles and his division titles. I mean, they're 9-8 kind of seasons. They haven't been. Again, I don't know what. I know that the Mike Evans era is going to end here.
Yeah,
and that's been a major factor. Their offense really suffered without Liam.
I've got great news.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Little nut
Yeah,
update.
I feel like it's
Not
a little nut update.
Okay, all right.
This might be even better.
Oh, okay.
This comes from our friend Lauren Brooks, fan of the program.
Oh, snap, because her Twitter was hacked.
She got hacked. Oh, she's in the hack company with me,
no.
but she has texted me. There's a new country bar at Beach in San Pablo with a mechanical
Bruh.
Let's go, E. I'll buy the hen. You ride the bull.
Shout out Crazy Horse Saloon. If you
What
know, you
about it?
know.
8 seconds.
I know about Crazy Horse.
Yeah, Crazy Horse Saloon. If you know, you know. Back in the day,
That
what's
might hurt
this
your
new
neck.
country bar? It's
I
a
don't
new
know the
one.
name.
Where is it? Atlantic and San Pablo. That's right where you are.
Yeah, man.
Didn't they used to have one? Was it called like Bourbon Street?
Oh, Bourbon Street.
You
remember
that was
Yeah.
at Town Center, wasn't it?
No, Bourbon Street was off like
it's
St.
on,
John's Bluff.
Like
Okay.
it's over by UNF.
You can do
Yeah.
you can do the LeBron thing before you get on it.
Oh, the chalk clap?
The goat, though, of the country western barns was Crazy Horse there on Phillips.
Then we're gonna tie it
A
up.
couple of Crazy Horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Crazy Horse probably.
Get on old Big Balls, the mechanical bull. Ride that sucker. Ride him home, E.
I don't know why Lauren would text you that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. How did you become the bull rider? We turned
People
him into
want
the
to
bull
see
rider.
you on the bull.
Yeah.
You're,
I don't know how.
you're Jacksonville's version of Shabuzi.
You know what? You know what's
Shabuzi don't ride bulls.
Shabuzi rides bulls.
It's become terrible that we have guests on this program because any guest that we have that comes in, they have
Yeah.
any association with anything that would be, hey, he'll do it. Like yesterday, we got Mike Corrigan in
Yep,
talking
yep,
about
that's how it happened.
what's coming, and they've got the bull riding coming, so we'll put E on the bull. You're damn right we are.
Murph, you'd enjoy watching E try to ride a bull, wouldn't you?
I just want to make sure that he falls off in a way that
Oh,
he
no,
can
he'll
get
break
back
something,
up.
yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
that's not what I want.
Yeah.
There's
We'll
a way
get him
you
up.
fall down to get back up.
Yeah,
If
he
he
will.
can-
He
I
will.
would,
do
I'd
it,
ride a
then.
mechanical
Let's go,
bull
okay.
before I rode the real one.
Sure you would.
You know what I'm
Animal bull
saying?
can't stomp on you.
You're
after
right.
it throws you
That's
off.
the scary
All right,
part.
we're back to put a wrap on it next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Playoff football calls for the grill. The January Rancher Box from local Fair Jacks is packed with pasture-raised beef, free-range chicken, and pork. All local, all delivered. Stock up for game day at localfairjacks.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
This is Hayes Carline with your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell & Harrell. Buffalo has started slow this season, getting outscored by 11 in the first half. However, in the second half, the Bills are outscoring teams by 127. The Jaguars have outscored teams by 148 points through the first 3 quarters of this season, but have been outscored by 14 in the fourth quarter. The Jags need to build a 2-possession lead heading into Sunday's fourth quarter. That's your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell & Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLS,
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't the good looks, gang, but it's the good-looking suits, shirts, and ties, and that's Oceanside Cleaners, man. They are the major leagues, the very best, the creme de la creme. What are you talking about, Hick? Listen up. They dominate the industry. First off, they make it so easy. Free pickup, free delivery, right? Your home or your business. Just call, check with them. They'll tell you, oh, yeah. They send text reminders. They save you time. They make it as easy as possible. You can use their service kiosk 24 hours a day in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. Listen, it's Michael P. Harris and his family. They've been doing it for 35 years, man. You can go see the place, the facility. It's unbelievably clean, man. And they got a real simple saying. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. They can clean your lab coats if you work at Mayo. They can clean your cushions on your outdoor furniture and make it look brand new. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, award-winning bridal gown preservation, Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you, Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care!
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Ride that bull! Yeah! Man, there's, speaking of Texas, you see Jordan Shipley?
You got to play rodeo from Garth is what he needs to be.
Jordan Shipley was a star at Texas, little wide receiver.
Jordan Shipley? Yeah.
And he got had an accident at his ranch. He
was
burned
there fire?
Yeah, like 20% of his body got burned.
Oh.
So wish him well, man.
Shipley was a little slobbers. He played in the league, didn't he, for a little bit?
Yeah. Good little football player.
show. He's good at Texas.
The Bengals, I want to say.
Yeah, I think you might be right. That's a good call.
He should have been playing for the Patriots and Brady, but he was after Brady pretty much. So
Vegas, a dumpster fire out there.
Man, they've taken over. It's the most toxic, dysfunctional organization in sports. Is the Brady brand going to be enough to get them straightened out? You know, Baselli straightened it out here. Lynch straightened it out in San Francisco.
Brady had a lot of say in this failure this past year.
Did he?
Yeah,
those are his decisions.
His Pete Carroll was big. He was big on Pete, and
Gino as
the
well.
rumor is, I can't remember. It's Brian Dable as the OC, and I think Flores as the head coach, if I'm not mistaken.
I'd be okay with either one of you know.
I think that's.
But they are just. Hey, is the Raiders' last playoff win the Super Bowl year against the Bucs? Have they won a playoff game since then?
I don't think so.
I don't think they have. They got to be put. They must be right behind the Dolphins for the longest drought.
Well, and this is why, like, people put this stuff out, like years since last championship. Harbaugh 13, Tomlin 17, playoff record. Harbaugh 13-11, Tomlin 8-11 overall. I mean, again, you get spoiled as a fan base, and no matter where you are, if you win and win a little bit more, they want more. You always want more. You always want more. So.
I would imagine
instead of saying, "Man, this is great. We make the playoffs every year." I mean, we would have given.
Here's a reality check.
To be like,
I would imagine that John Harbaugh's success is, and right now, whoever coaches, I'll say right now, sight unseen, whoever coaches them next year, if Lamar's healthy, they will be just as good as they've been the last 16, 18 years. Before that, it was Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and that's great. You know,
that's what they think too.
Yeah, right. That's not taking anything away from him.
I say. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a coach as good as John Harbaugh.
Well, and I would say this. For those that immediately fall into it's the player, not the coach, I would offer Exhibit A at the stadium on Sunday, where Trevor Lawrence needed Liam Cohen.
Not just Trevor. That whole Dewey Wingard said it on Monday night on the show. He said it now. Look, he hated those boys.
And Ryan Nielsen is at Buffalo, by the way. The Jags
but
defensive
he
coordinator,
said-
old defensive. He's on the Buffalo staff.
And I quote,
It's good news for
it's
us.
amazing what could happen when you get some coaching.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because Peterson feels like he was like surfing. I don't know, like thinking about other things. I just, again, if you're an NFL coach and you wear a visor, you're too laid back for me.
I really hope Matt Nagy gets the Tennessee job. 2 reasons. One, because I don't think he's that good of a coach, so that'll keep Tennessee. And then maybe Dougie P goes to KC.
Oh, is he?
OC.
Man, Peterson. My Peterson theory is going to be tested. My Peterson theory is bump that. I'm sitting drinking Miller Lite and playing golf. I'm staying in Jupiter. I'm not getting back into that rat race. I got plenty.
Murph, appreciate you.
Yeah,
Good
thank
to
you.
see
As
you. Thank you
always.
so much for coming in. Play us out of here.
The 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
What up, Tone?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Doing well. Yeah, the Wingard comment doing a sideline interview with Bucky Brooks. It was about a month ago, might have been 5 weeks ago. And Bucky was talking to him, and Andrew Wingard said, Trevor Lawrence is getting coached hard for the first time.
Yeah.
Right? And he's been around it. And so that may be the first time in his life that Trevor Lawrence has been coached
And he
hard.
expounded.
Needed to be.
Right.
He expounded on that the other night, and he said, look, he needed that.
Yeah.
He wanted that.
Yeah.
So take it for what it's worth, but
They're getting the benefits of it.
yeah,
for
for sure. What do you guys got cooking?
By the way, Jason Garrett, late breaking this morning. Jason Garrett interviewing for the Titans job.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, Hickle, we'll have his phone number. Remember that story? Texted my son by accident.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to reach Bill Musgrave, I think. And I think who had a Jacksonville number from way back in the day when he was at Jack Del Rio. So my son's 30 years old. He's sitting around one day, and he just gets a call. Well, yeah, we're doing the Indiana game tomorrow. I know Fernando worked with you and Cal. Can you blah, blah, blah. It's Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
God knows what my kid must have sent him back. Oh, jeez. I don't even ask.
What do you got going on?
We'll have Johnny O in the second hour of the
Johnny
program
O!
this morning. We'll check in with Buffalo. We're trying to find the most level-headed the Bills cover guy that we can.
Okay.
Right, because we don't need one of these fans that are the Jags don't really stop the run at all. Like these people that are saying these insane things. And really the stupidity of it is when they say it, people are stupid enough to just see it and say, oh, that's the reality. Right? Like that's why it's dangerous to have people that just are uninformed giving you any kind of opinion on anything that's happening. Anyone who's saying the Jaguars aren't really good against the run is lying. They're
That was
just
bad.
lying.
Yeah.
Who made that pearl of wisdom?
NFL.
Jeff Chadilla.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just I told you it was before last week's game, a sketchy run defense. Somebody described our run defense as sketchy. Is that him? That's the one I read?
Jeff Tadilla
Okay,
said it
trademark.
this week.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
You
getting ready
have
for this
to-
matchup.
You have to know, you have to trust, like, the drill. When the drill tells you that, and this was stunning for us to learn yesterday, Tone, that Brad Allen is, in fact, Josh Allen's dad
so
and is
beware.
refereeing the
Yeah,
game on
beware.
Sunday.
Yeah.
That threw us for a loop.
When you saw
It's good
Brad
scoop.
Allen, that's the first thing you should have said. Listen, I'm surprised the NFL allows that.
I
but
can't believe
we'll
they
have to
allow that,
overcome
Tone.
that.
It's a good scoop. Hopefully, Dad's a little tougher on his son.
That's right.
You know,
Maybe
it's
he's a hard
There's
dad.
a standard.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're a little tougher on balls and strikes when it's your kid pitching. If you're dad,
There you go. Maybe it's a Marinovich guy.
Well, there you go. So we're going to have to overcome some,
Well, have a great show.
Thank you.
All right.
I think Josh Allen's dad is actually a farmer in California, for those that wonder.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're done.
Yeah. For mom, the strike's on.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.